Oh my god, he's like so smart.
And Tarsamore also saved. So yeah, the woman is the only one who suffered in this. We live in a
The
fucking
woman's
society.
the dumb one. Oh, the dice. Dice
That's
is sexist.
okay. How a chain is only as strong as its weakest link when it comes to rituals.
Oh, now women are weak. I love this campaign.
Wait, what do you
do minor illusion and create a top hat, milady? Just like just walk 10 feet away and then
You need her. She's so angry.
If you ever milady me, I will punch you in the face.
You'd have to be a lady first for me to milady you.
Excuse me?
Nothing, Grandmaster. I would never dream of disrespecting you in that way.
And why is Garnet upset?
Because I'm gonna die alone out of the lore.
Don't you have like an arranged marriage?
No, that doesn't count.
What, you have an arranged marriage?
I'm in no such relationship that's been null and voided. The terms of the contract are canceled. I'm gonna be alone.
You have no idea what's going through her head right now. If you were perhaps a little bit more perceptive, you would see the face of somebody who never wanted to be a mother, who never planned to be a mother, who's dedicated her life to gathering power so that she's never in a position where she's vulnerable again and where she won't be used for anyone else's purposes ever again, and yet finds herself having to talk to this teenager about drugs. Like, never anticipated this and is now trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Okay.
When a mummy drug and a daddy drug love each other very much,
Okay.
they do a special cuddle.
Shut up, Link Day.
If you allow it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Since I'm falling with the horse,
Mhm.
and the horse is a horse
Of course,
of riding capacity,
Mhm.
can I use my reaction to jump, since I'm mid falling, jump off the horse onto the carpet, but using physics, since I'm jumping and using force to jump off the horse, it would
Mhm.
now accelerate the horse towards the mirror and maybe cause a crack or shatter?
Roll an
Horse
acrobatics
bomb.
check to make the jump.
Oh fuck. I'm in danger.
Can I make a dexterity check to catch her, please?
Use your reaction and
Please.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Sorry, mate. It's fake.
Pop! This boggle explodes into sludge.
What did the ugly sticky babies do?
Ugly sticky
Who
baby.
started this?
Attack Paramir. Attack us. I destroy ugly baby.
Who started it? Paramir or the ugly sticky babies?
Hard to tell. I'll pop out of bush.
It's
To be
just
certain.
popping out of a bush.
They live in bush.
Wait,
They pop
do
out
you
of bush.
Kill everything that pops out of a bush?
If it stinks as bad as this ugly baby, yeah.
Oh, well, I've known a lot of stinky people who are actually very nice. You can't judge a baby by his stink.
Lash looks at you, kind of confused, but also kind of in awe. If Ezek can look past stench of ugly baby, Lash can look past stench of ugly baby.
Will you not entertain? This is not why you have come!
Roll a persuasion. What say you to this plea?
No! Tears of glitter fall from my eyes.
All right, champions, round number 3. Fight.
I would like to cast Fuck This at 3rd level.
You could certainly try.
I'll cast an invisibility at 2nd level.
That's the appropriate name for it. Fuck this, I'm out. We're renaming invisibility.
The wolf, listen.
If you'll allow it.
If you allow it, I like to skin the wolf's head and place it on Sir Thomas to disguise him poorly as not a cow.
You're just making him wear stinky skin.
Like a mask. Like a mask. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Yeah, like that. It's so close.
It's a were-cow. Okay. You can certainly try. We're gonna go ahead and leave you cheerfully peeling the face off of this dead wolf so that you can stick it on your cow's head. And I'm gonna just drop that mental image with everybody.
I know you're alone, just like me.
Get voided, moron.
Oh, excellent drawing.
Can anyone read these runes?
I don't speak primordial.
Yeah, that fire, we dodged it. Ariana didn't. But that's why we all woke up. So...
Dragon's fire.
Dragon. Okay, you talked to the dragon?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked. He just kept wanting us to say his name and open the big bad door and he's gonna destroy the world and kill anyone we ever want. But I won't. I can kill anybody I want. I don't know what some statue's gonna do, but and he doesn't even know his own name, Boomer much. But anyway, so like. But you've slain dragons before. If you can do it, and then.
These are the dragons of the world before.
That's so
looks out after the fleeing scientist. Abby, go. And then you go over. He's gonna touch the back of the doctor's head with his symbiote hand, and then his hand is gonna transform into the doctor's hand, and he's gonna put it on the orb.
Oh. Yeah, baby.
What does that do?
Something that gnomes didn't expect.
That's a great question.
You won't tell anyone about the whole infernal shit, and we won't tell everyone you do drugs? Like, we all have an understanding that we're all keeping secrets, right?
Am I keeping secrets?
You are now.
Snitches get stitches, or whatever.
So
Snitches
then
get
why
more
would
things slipped into
you
their food.
snitch then?
Yeah, no snitching.
No sharing.
I wasn't thinking about snitching.
Mason's never been extorted before.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Sounds fun though. I've never done Mordain, but after Ariana died, I haven't been interested. So, but I trust you.
I didn't die.
Oh, you kind of crossed over a little bit, but it's fine. Got you back, buddy. Pass you back.
Memory and the form, physical or otherwise, of the Internal Revenue Service.
I'm gonna kill the IRS. I'm gonna justice the IRS.
My kind have a very particular set of laws on violence. We call it our terms of service. Despite what my terms of service.
Make a DC 21 dex save.
Cool.
Ooh,
roll 12d10.
Yo.
Sheesh. Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me after eating a mild curry.
I know, it's coming out of his butt.
That's true. Wait. Flip it around. Flip me around.
Flip me around.
There we go.
Flip, there we go.
67 points of damage.
All right.
So that's great. I honestly don't get to talk that often. People don't really get to hear what I have to say. And let me tell you, I got a lot to say. I got couldn't even believe. I see a no one even pays attention to me. I'm just up in the trees doing my own thing. Except for Hootie. Hootie! Holy that dude. He got some that he wants to tell you. I'll tell you right now. Oh my gosh. That bird's got mouth on him. You think I'm like this? Oh my goodness. If looks could kill, that bird would be the most dangerous thing in this entire forest. My God.
Okay, there's a hunter's mark on him. Spend that inspiration and go ahead and drop that spell in the chat.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay.
You have
I
one.
do?
Yeah, you have one from chat. You can burn it.
Friendship.
Yeet.
Okay, so he has to succeed on a strength saving throw. He's a pretty strong guy.
Well,
Not
you know
one.
what?
Fuck it.
What if you don't?
Oh.
What if you don't?
She's the most powerful wizard in history.
I can't believe I'm using my last legendary resistance on a freaking level 2 spell.
Ariana's the goat.
Okay, legendary resistance. So they're going to work on an item that will permanently maintain that spell for you, or some other long-term solution.
I was gonna say, damn, they trust Death Lord to not just pop that shit off like Lord of the Rings style. Yeah, that's a lot of trust in a teenager.
Well, they haven't mentioned the fact yet that they're probably going to implant a spike in his heart or something with the effect on it.
Yo,
Who
Chainsaw
knows?
Man mode.
All right, so
Pull the rope to get the uncle out. Actual chain, Uncle Man.
You've seen the man from Uncle. But now the uncle from
the man. Good lord.
It's more about what we're going to accomplish. I think this is, it's beyond just me. I'll be okay.
It is beyond us.
Taps Mason's shoulder and, well, our last friend died, but I'll make sure you don't.
Our last 2 friends.
Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
I'm
But you're
going
different.
to.
You're built different.
I'm gonna take that as it was supposed to be comforting. So thank you, Garnet.
My apologies, sir. What's your name? I go by
We
Hargo, by
are
the
the
way.
Bufomorphs. I am Bufo, and these are the morphs.
Hello, Buffo, and hello, Morphs.
We are here to commune with our sacred idol. It gives us great insight into the spiritual oneness of all things.
I won't say it.
What's your secret idol?
It's
I
sacred,
won't
not.
fucking say it.
It's right. What is the toaster going
I'm
on
gonna
about
say
now?
it.
I'm gonna cover Zen's mouth. Don't listen to her. She's.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm covering Zen's mouth. I'm covering.
Boofa D's nuts.
Roll for initiative.
Here. What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about that. Oh no, actually, I you can worry about that now. I mentioned it. That's the nigh invulnerable kraken that shipwrecked you on this island. What? Yeah, but he's fine now. He's just minding his own business, chilling, going around in the ring.
Okay. He's friendly, right?
I'll get back to you on that one, Haruka.
Wait! Don't switch the.
Bargo here to smash things. Bargo gonna smash corn into pieces. Bargo have fork with lots of muscles.
Bargo have loose grasp of grammar.
Bargo went to fighting school. Not grammar school.
Fair enough. I take a closer look, but do not touch it.
Again, it's about yay big, beautifully carved, smells like fresh cedar. Like it's very aromatic with that almost sweet wood smell, and clearly hand carved, handcrafted.
Oh my God.
The lid slides off. It's carved into grooves on top of the box.
Could be a mirror in there.
Okay, who did that?
My bad. I just
Who
saw a
did
card. I thought it was cool. It was I not supposed to click that.
This is why we don't let you drive the car.
It was just like, cool, there's cards.
Welcome, everyone, to Coriander Society Adventures. I am your dungeon master and the producer who has laid the seeds of LaFawn's downfall by failing to patch him into the stream overlay. So just give me a second here while I fix this. No big deal. No, they can't hear you either. You might as well not exist at the moment. Anyways, I'm the extremely professional dungeon master who definitely knows what he's doing, tormented by gnomes. I am joined by Drowsy LaFawn, who is definitely actually here, and Ninja Man Matt. Drowsy, how's it going?
It's going. Yeah. Work's figuring out government shit, so I'm just hanging around doing chores.
I love chores. Chores are my favorite.
Yeah.
LaFawn, who now exists and definitely has existed this entire time. How you doing?
Actually, can we go back to the picture? I think it looks better than I do right now. I look very grungy right now. That person looks put together.
Okay, that's theoretically possible. Give me.
Oh, no, I'm joking. Don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. It's just a side comment.
Oh, I get that.
I also like this person. The other person's cool, but they're not animated enough.
They're not as good a conversationalist.
Don't put that into the world because I will show up one day and just not move.
Don't do it. No, do it. You won't.
That's a terrible challenge because yes, I will, and you'll find out when.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. As a person who has to actually run this show, thank you for putting that evil into the world. How are you, sir?
Are you talking to me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, normally you go, "Hey, man, how are you doing?"
I mean, I kind of did do the meh. You know.
He said by putting the evil into the world, which
I was chastising you, so you should be used to verbal abuse is your normal intro. So how you doing?
It really is. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Everything's well. I looked at the map and I was like, where the hell are? Oh, right.
We're in the nipples.
Abs, but
we are on the nipples.
Yeah, we're actually on the. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome, everybody. Coriander Society Adventures is our 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons world and dimension hopping campaign. Our heroes are from different universes with different magic and different levels of technology that all exist in one gigantic, copyright distinct multiverse. Right now, they are in the astral plane. They have come here to seek help from a secret organization of Githyanki and Githzerai working together. Because a planet in a solar system they care about is completely overtaken by mind flayers, and those mind flayers are going to launch an invasion of the rest of the solar system in a few weeks. They have been on a long quest to prepare for this invasion, to thwart this invasion. They came here seeking help from the Shasal Kol, who are this group of Githzerai and Githyanki who want to reunite their two disparate species. And they just found out that the Lich Queen of the Githyanki is trying to eat the soul of this dead god to become a god.
I would like to put a small point of correction to my players. We're not on the nipple. Strictly speaking, we are inside of it as we are underground right now.
And if we want to be completely frank, we're probably closer to clavicle range than nipple range.
Yeah, I mean we're inside.
like
We're inside
saying
the chest cavity, right beside the heart, kind of thing.
Okay, you are inside the chest cavity. I will grant you that. You're in the part of the chest cavity that's the hardest to stab.
Hardest?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No heart puns. Shut up. I hate you. I hate the
I love
puns you
you.
like.
Specifically, no heart puns. Okay, that I can do.
Well, I guess I won't make any more half-hearted attempts at humor. We'll get back to what we're doing. Speaking of which, I saw this area up here, and
I distinctly see tormented by gnomes blood pressure rising. Just putting that out.
but I saw this area up here with all these little numbers and stuff, and I was like, huh, these platforms next to the little piers and ports and stuff look like big arrow keys. I wonder why they chose that. Are these ships or what? And then I realized, oh, it's pointing at where these are indicating. But I was like, these are some weirdo ships that they've got here. Yeah, I mean, they are mouse cursors. They are. They have
Your
to
mouse cursor. No, those are
Your
the
mother's
naval
wonderful.
docking towers and something else. So there's docks and stuff, guard towers. So Susurrus, the Palace of Whispers, wherein lies Queen Vlaakith the 13th, is item 19 on the map. So the head right here is sort of the center of power for the Githyanki. And surrounded, all these docks are for military use only. Also, you see these spiky things?
Yeah.
These spiky things are chunks of rock that have been chained to like glowing posts that keep them mostly in position. So there's floating fortresses surrounding Tunaroth, giving it an additional layer of defenses.
Nice.
So if I
flying
remember
fortresses. Go ahead.
correctly, we are sending a like we're having them go into oh my god, who we were talking to? It starts
You were
with Z,
talking to
doesn't it?
Zetcher, one of the
Zetcher.
high-ranking supreme overlord of Githyanki armies. There's actually multiple supreme overlords. It's a whole thing.
So we were sending Zetcher with a hunting party to find Karlith. They were going to get waylaid and fight the Illithid to slow down their advance while we worked on breaking the harvesting of this echo of the dead god's chest.
Right. In terms of war assets, Zetcher has committed to basically getting the assignment to hunt down the Githyanki apostate Karlith, who you helped, and who is running from the Lich Queen so that she doesn't eat his soul, and is in hiding with your friends on the planet Perion. Recap for viewers. This is the as you know part of the movie. So he is committed to, he says he'll probably be able to get himself and 10 knights, all riding dragons, which is a very significant, small, but very powerful strike force. And that's been added effectively to your war assets, Mass Effect 3 style.
Cool.
Nice.
At some point we will have to have a sending sent back to our to the White Ghost and to our sorcerer leader, war leader, that
Hara.
this is not a Hara, that it is not a I blanking on her name and I was trying to find it. That works better. That this is not a war asset that is under our control. It is a guided missile that we don't have the targeting system for.
Right. Do not forget that you can communicate with Manda from the planet Lacunas with John's technomagic enhanced cell phone.
Okay.
So you don't have to use sending spells to communicate with her, and she is with the task force right now, so she can relay things. You have a line of communication back.
Does that mean I can do so as well because I'm tapped into John's network?
Yes, but I forget. Are you tapped in when you're not around his cell phone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause that's how
I hacked into his network.
Yeah, that's how we contacted
Sorry,
Amanda to
John, you
begin
did not
with.
hear this. You don't know that I hacked into your network. So sorry.
As soon as you hacked into my network, you appeared on my phone. If you're going to be in the network, then you're in network. I'm going to see your little Wi-Fi thing pop up. I'm like, oh,
did I
hey,
get a natural 20 on that
Yasmin's
hack
here.
and hid myself in that system?
You might have.
I'm pretty sure I did. That's why John didn't know about it. I think that that's what happened.
I am a wizard that put fireball spells to protect my briefcase that's always on my person. You think I don't have spells into my Ethernet?
Fair enough.
All right, so you are able to communicate back to Manda, who can relay to the AI Exarch, who can relate to King Periant of the Elven Court or King Indoglad of the Elven Court of Fluris, and the rest of your allies.
Oh boy, I hope these people are good at telephone.
The nice thing about voice recordings is that unless you actively corrupt them, they're usually pretty okay.
Also, Manda is highly cybernetic. Before she joined the Red Cross Knights and started hunting dragons, she was a citizen of the Exarchate. So she's in extremely, extremely logical and has excellent recall. So she can repeat things verbatim with no change in anything.
Nice.
She's very
Love
reliable
that for us.
Hell yeah. I mean, she's on our
Aside
team. Of
from
course she is.
Zetcher and Balthominius, are there any other of those Gith overlords that we are aware of that's in this coup?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
That you're aware of, yes.
I mean, we should sort of ask Zetcher what assets are on Tunaroth that we can avail ourselves of, or strategically avoid, if that makes sense. Basically, if we operate in a certain area and then they throw up and then something happens, they can obfuscate by searching in an incorrect position, right? So even if they can't reveal themselves by weaponizing incompetence.
Mm-hmm.
They may be able to help us. And if Cetra has information about who, where, and when, that may be just as much use to us as, an active strike force when we're operating in a stealth environment.
Okay. He will relay as much information through himself and through his lackeys who keep track of the more low-level policies, locations, personnel lists, etc. He keeps very detailed lists and recordings of everything because he is, in fact, taking notes on a criminal fucking conspiracy.
Flack it out there somewhere. It's not a conspiracy if they're really out to get you.
All right. Before we proceed any further, I would like John to roll a performance or persuasion check, please.
Okay, for what? Just so I know what I'm doing.
This is for you're using dream magic and sending to basically put the call out to every single ally you can think of throughout all of your adventures to get help stopping the Illithid invasion. I'm going to have you occasionally... Yes?
Well, okay, so I'm wondering here, because I have access to help from both Yasmin and Dolores, who would be able to help me with the performance thing. Like Yasmin is giving the connection to Dolores and I. Would I be able to benefit from that by getting her assistance, and or could I apply, since I am a wizard of grand capabilities, use my arcane skill instead of my performance or persuasion for this?
No on the Arcana, because this is about... The performance skill is not just about how visually impressive it is, it's about knowing how to reach your audience. Here is the compromise I will allow. I would
like to use my visual arts skill.
Oh. Okay, I would allow that. And I will allow Dolores, if she's hooked up through the dream spells and such that you're doing montage in the background, to make the performance checks, because I get the sneaking suspicion her performance check is better than yours.
Yes.
Come in, coach.
I mean, we are connected because we're on a mission. We are connected via the telepathic bond.
Mm-hmm.
Part of our OPSEC, so.
So do you want me to make the performance check?
Please roll a performance check. And
We
John,
both
please
rolling
roll a
and taking
visual
the
arts
better,
check
or-
or
okay.
persuasion. Yeah, you're rolling and we're taking the better. Okay,
Good.
a 13 or a 30.
See, this is why John knows to get help.
Okay.
I'm a professional.
So John begins spinning this tale, and he's mostly focused on information and making it look good. And Dolores is making it compelling.
So this was the check to reach out to the Maru spawn of Ashen.
Oh.
The people who were created by the ancient Lacunians when they came here 10,000 years ago.
10,000 years, yeah.
Who have very much tried to kill you in the past, but are divided into many, many different warring groups based on each of their religious leaders.
We've also allied with them in the past, and also passed ourselves off as gods in front of them in the past.
Yes,
so.
you have. That's exactly it. And given that that's slowly becoming Dalores's specialty area of focus, this performance ties into the Lacunians' role as the Ancient Ones, as the descendants of those who created them. And this call to arms is highly effective. You, through the medium of the psychic plane of dream, you project your mind to this desert city, this desert planet where these jackal-headed, genetically constructed soldiers are captivated by this imagery, and suddenly you go full Bene Gesserit on these bastards. I will be recording these results. The main thing to know about the Maru spawn, they can't get off world. They don't have spell jamming. They don't have spell jamming for themselves. But you have laid the seeds of being able to show up and get them on board. Just land with
So we have ourselves a clone army, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, exactly. Beyond the Clone Wars have. Exactly.
The Grand Army of the Republic.
Except without all, like,
100,000 units ready and 500,000 more on the way.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. This doesn't mean the entire planet is united behind you, but it does mean that your message is starting to spread rapidly, and the Maru spawn make excellent assassins and soldiers. And their leaders are accomplished arcanists.
This will be glorious.
Okay, that was that. And I'm just going to keep on hitting you throughout the game with like, now roll for this group.
Absolutely.
Okay, what are we doing?
So just to kind of recap here, now that we're on air, our goals, what we are going to be exploring into is that John specifically, but obviously Yasmin and Dolores can join as well because they've interacted as well with homeboy. I can't remember his name now for some reason. I know it. Thank you, Porgamoth. I've used it so many times, but now I couldn't think about it. See what I'm telling you? The dad brain. Ugh. Anyways, we are going to check in with Tiamat, and we are going to attempt to use the patronage connection that John has with Tiamat to attempt to get her aid, either intentionally or unintentionally, to gather information and perhaps more in order to undo Vlaakith. We are saints and rulers. You know what I mean? We are going to be using that information in order to make a smear campaign across Tarnoth. We are going to be spreading rumors. We're going to be poisoning the people slowly but surely against Vlaakith, getting this information that we find out and sharing it all across the city, and really hone in on, take that military aspect that Vlaakith has been pushing and like her grand empire and all that, and we're really going to kind of bring it home to the basics again, kind of like how you were making that inference, with the Fremen, with our buddies back on Ashen. We're really going to get home on the idea of that kind of religious aspect of the gift, like their venerance towards why did they conquer? They didn't conquer just to be the rulers of the galaxy. They weren't taking over for the Illithid. They were finding their freedom. And there was initially that like where they kind of split off and they had their two groups of the two skies. And we're really going to kind of bring that home. And instead of having them all unified under Vlaakith, kind of bring that divide, have the city like be a part of this turmoil, have people questioning Vlaakith and taking every single rumor that we've heard about or what we find and just begin propagating it across the city. We want to make sure that we can use our connection to the city of Tarnoth through the spell and the network that we have in order to get more information specifically about her phylactery, about her stronghold, any entrances, weaknesses that we can find out about. We want to make the black hole gambit a thing where we teleport in the chronophage a la Godzilla versus King Kong to fight against Vlaakith. And we want to basically just make sure that we slowly but surely unravel the hold that she has across the Gith Empire, which is really focused here on Tarnoth.
Okay. Do you want to contact Korgamaz first?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
while John, I don't have much use of dealing with Korgamaz specifically, unless you specifically need something like that isn't within my wheelhouse. So while John is doing that, I would like to try and dial in based on the research that we did last game or last session. If we can try and pinpoint the timeline that is the extraction of the echo,
the divine spark.
Yes.
Okay. What methods are you using? Actually, you know what? Hold on to that. But yes, Dolores, are you doing anything different, or are you going to be contributing to what is going on and being involved that way?
No, I think I'm just gonna follow along and help where I can.
Okay. Then let's start with Korgamaz. Normally, in order to contact your patron, you'd have to, you could just do a sending spell. Hey, Tiamat, buddy. Or perform some sort of rite or ritual. But because you happen to have a blue Abishai devil in your phone book, you can just speak his name with intention and he will appear.
Excellent. We do that.
There is the smell of sulfur fills the chamber where you can be found. The searing heat and bloody dust of Avernus swirls, but all throughout it is infused the crackling static of a thunderstorm as a blue draconian figure wearing elaborate robes and bearing a staff, appears, towering over and looking down, smiling. You know what? Malevolently. It's malevolent. Let's be honest here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know what they're about.
3 of my favorite contractees in one place. I am tickled. Carmichael, what can I do for you?
Orgamaz, we come to bargain.
I love
no, but
it.
really though. No, but really though, how are you? Good to see you. We have a proposition / I have a plan, an idea, as it were. You know how our main dealio here is in order to ensure that we can ensure the eventual release of our mistress?
Of course.
Got an idea how to move towards that eventuality. I would like to share some information with you and thereby our mistress. In return, I would like to get some information from you or our mistress. It depends on if you think that you are going to be a suitable mouthpiece in order to enact her will, or if you'd prefer, we can arrange an audience with her, and either I can speak with her directly or with you as my attendant, watcher, keeper. I'm not sure. I'm sure you want credit for this, how it's going to shake out. So however you want to be attached. I have a way that we may be able to increase her power by multitudes, which may give her the push needed to ascend from her current plane of existence. But I would need a great deal of information and leeway on her part to make that happen.
Well, you're going to have to give me a little bit more to work with than that, John.
Do you know what dwells within the heart of Tirana?
I'm rolling a Arcana check for Korgamaz.
You know, I will say this: we have one up on Korgamaz. Korgamaz, even if he does know about this thing, doesn't know its name. We do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good girl. Thank you, baby.
And the Thayans have expressed interest. Is there some truth to what they say, that there's still a beating heart somewhere in there?
I think I've said enough. You have enough to organize either a meeting or to begin parlance now. Don't you agree?
Roll a persuasion check, please.
I have Delaris here. I would like help with that.
If Delaris isn't, then
Yes.
by all means, Delaris, make a persuasion check. We will take the higher of the two.
I'm gonna say, can I just give her advantage, or do you want me to go ahead and roll?
Roll both of you.
All right. This is mostly just for shits and giggles.
You're fishing for 20s.
Whoa.
With persuasion, what I do with magic. So whenever I can talk, I want. It's like, I think this is how we should say this, and then she's like, no. We're going to say it this way. Ah, yes, very good.
There's a pause as the two of you mentally communicate, and you're just like,
Say hi, Auntie.
Hello, Auntie.
Hello.
The timing is awkward because I have my devil voice on. It's like, hello, small human child.
In her defense, she can't actually hear you unless I give her the headphones. So
I know. It's just
also,
funny.
I'm pretty sure she would love Korgamaz's voice, to be honest.
Oh, yeah,
she is into
absolutely.
mascot horror and all of that, so she's not scared of voices.
Absolutely. It's less fear and more the thematic irony of it.
Let's see. Kaylee, do you like this here? Uncle Korgamaz, say something crazy.
I will eat your breakfast.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Guess what he said?
I will eat your breakfast. Yeah, I know. Daddy is all knowing. I can hear everything.
Your toast has burnt, and no amount of scraping can remove the black parts.
That makes for a great low-level curse, by the way. I wish your toast ever just too toasted.
May your toast be ever too toasty, your marshmallows slightly too crispy.
And there's always crumbs in your butter.
I'm a big fan of Calcifer's curse. May all your bacon burn.
May all your babies be born naked.
No!
All right.
Well, I think if she's willing to trust me with something, with souls as important as yours, I think that she wouldn't be afraid to work with me to do something like this. Let's talk.
Let's talk about what I need for a moment.
Of course.
We are going to be... And John's kind of considering what they're about to talk about and what they're about to say. Korgamaz, you don't happen to have any way of making our conversation a little more private between just the few of us, do you?
He looks around the corner, looks left and looks right. And you see that time is moving unbelievably slowly for everyone who is not you. You are in bargain mode. However,
okay, perfect.
Were we only dealing with a bunch of Yankee idiots, I'd say this is more than sufficient. However, in her backyard, it might be wise to take this conversation somewhere else.
I was thinking we can go home. You could bring us back here, I'm assuming.
Of course. As long as it's to this exact place where we began bargaining, I would be more than happy.
Fantastic.
What does this mean?
We're going to go to Avernus.
you're
Oh.
going back to hell.
Have fun. Don't burn.
Oh.
Thanks, baby.
Oh, wait. That's right, because Yasmin can't follow us?
I just don't want to follow right now.
Oh.
I don't.
I'm better.
hell.
Well, less that. It's just I'm more useful here.
Go
Besides,
to hell. I
you-
don't think I will.
You currently see Yasmin like hammering astral metal rods into the ground as she kind of starts beginning the initial sculpting of a circle, which you, John, would be familiar with. These are detect magic and identify the runes that begin this off. As I start to build a ritual device to kind of identify and tune in based on the information that we have already. Just dialing in a little bit more. If we can see,
Okay.
a little more
Roll
resolution on
a-
the pan.
Either technology or like a crafting tools of some kind check.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go tech because this is a natural 20. This is technically the Master of Rituals feature. So I'm gonna use my my mad scientist proficiency.
Okay. Part 1 of your skill challenge is going swimmingly. I am going to have you do Arcana as well as part of this.
Would you say that we're ahead above the rest right now, mate? Or are you keeping that close to the chest?
Matt, I am going to beat you so hard.
I didn't say anything about the heart.
Whoa.
God, you're cutting me to the quick here.
Shut up.
I would like to suggest that we don't rile up the GM when the person who's famously known for terrible rolls is rolling, so I don't incur disadvantage entirely not of my volition.
Don't take out Matt's transgressions on the fun. That's just not fair.
All right. Korgamaz takes his staff and sort of sticks it in the air, and the bottom few inches of it disappear, replaced with this burning, smoldering spark, and he draws a circle and it erupts into hellfire, through which you see a dark cave on the other side. And as he gestures for you to look, and then he turns, and I'd like both of you two to roll insight checks, please.
I roll this insight check, but I know not what for.
16 and a 23. John, he is unpleasantly surprised by what's on the other side of the portal.
Oh.
It does not go where he expected.
Oh.
He is unhappy about it, but he is doing his best not to reveal that fact.
Oh. Where are we?
Someplace familiar.
Is it the throne room? Yeah.
As you step through the portal, the last thought you hear from Yasmin, by the way, is remember, telepathic bond does not work through planes.
Oh, but so.
But
would
will we
it-
keep our bond?
Yeah, will we keep it? How does that work?
That's up to the GM to decide.
Okay.
Spell description.
Aye, Captain.
Like, is the spell placed on each of us, or is like the person who casts it the nexus?
It can't extend to other planes of existence. Which means it is not active because he is the hub of the effect. The network, the communication network, does not extend to other planes of existence.
So just the two of us are no longer included in that network.
Correct, but you're not like cut out of the spell. You just have no signal.
Yeah.
But so can John and
Neither of you can communicate with each other because
okay.
Yasmin is the cell network, and you are both roaming, and you have no roaming. You know what I mean?
You should pay
Gotta
for
learn
that
how to upgrade
upgrade.
this spell. It's not nearly strong enough yet.
It's not super important, but just so you know. Just in case it's important.
Well, if you still want help with those persuasion checks while doing the talking, then might be a good idea.
Don't worry. John's he explains to Korgamaz that this is his new apprentice. You already have made, acquaintance with her, but she is learning to become a very apt and powerful sorceress. You met my last apprentice. You saw how worldly and incredible she became, and I can imagine that Delaris is only going to be even more impressive than the last.
It's going to be hard for you to improve on what you did with her, John.
It's not about improving. I just see great talent and skill, and I try to nurture it.
Oh, I'm sure that she may surpass Hara. But the mentorship that you gave Hara was... I didn't think you had it in you.
I was a victim of circumstance, and then so too was she. We do what we can, what we're given. Speaking of circumstance, we appear to be somewhere a little more impressive than I expected, and somewhere a little different than possibly you intended.
Well, Delaris, it is with humble obeisance that I usher you into the presence of... What have you done?
5 voices speak as one, and the cavern shakes, and your bones ache with the roar of the 5-headed dragon goddess coming from somewhere within.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Mate, insight, did that appear to be directed at Korgamaz, me, or just kind of generally like threatening or
You don't need an insight check. That was directed at the two of you.
Ah, yes. Hey there. John just kind of like aims around. If he can try to discern the direction that came from, he'll go towards that direction.
Normally when I do this map, I have the dynamic lighting set up so you can barely see into the cavern beyond. And so it's like you stand here and then you speak through this gigantic crack in the wall. But normally I also transfer you to the other campaign for that. And I decided to not do that right now.
Yeah. No worries. It's all good. I'll just use my imagination. I take it you're not pleased with our proposition, my lady.
What have you brought to my domain?
John is trying to earnestly think. Do Delarice and John have anything on their person that is specifically
Roll an
anathema?
intelligence. Oh, she's
See
not
that?
talking about right now. She's not talking about this exact moment. This is about something that happened previously.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. All right. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Hello, consequences of my actions. This was literally years ago. Has it been that long since John and Tia might have had the pleasure of interacting? I mean, it probably has been only like a few months in game, but
oh, John, she's not even
tables, this is
talking
the-
about that.
This is the
What?
bomb,
Yeah,
right?
this is
This is the
this
sickness
is when we
bomb.
brought the
plague.
celestial hero at the.
oh shit! Wow, that's
John has to go through multiple possible ways that he's offended the dragon goddess.
But also, John doesn't know about it.
What do you mean John doesn't know about it? John was there.
None of us were there.
Yeah, we left. We don't
We
actually
didn't know
know
this
the
happened.
fallout of it.
Yeah, we couldn't know the fall. We just know something bad was going to happen.
We
just
just
don't know
knew
the
we left
specifics of it.
him there. We just,
Asana
yeah.
didn't tell you?
Above table, we know. Like the players know.
Oh, I thought
The
we
characters
knew.
Don't know. Asana knows,
Oh.
but the rest of us don't. Now,
Oh.
Asana may have told you.
I was gonna
because-
say I thought Asana shared that
Yeah,
with us thing.
I'm
I'm pretty sure we knew.
I'm going to call one here and say it's entirely possible that Asana told you. Because I don't think she was forbidden from saying it, and the curse bomb did not attach to her. It's not like it, could turn someone else into a curse bomb. So she was able to safely tell you. Yeah.
Perfect. So John knows. Matt mostly knows. Would you mind giving us, and for those who've never been joining us, like a recent
Absolutely.
upkeep about what
So,
the hell happened?
There are a series of demigods from the world that Delarice and Yasmin hail from. And they don't know, most of them don't know it. But their power actually comes from one of the demigods who messed with the forces of life and death in order to harness the energy of the movement of souls to the afterlife, which is slowly causing that universe to life and death in that universe to slow down and unravel. One of the heroes figured this out, but before they could do anything, the traitor who set this whole thing up put a curse on that celestial hero, where if he ever said anything, especially about that, but just in general, a mega bubonic plague would be spread within either 100 or 1,000-mile radius from him.
So I believe it's the mutant plague. It's a variation of mutant plague, the spell that is in Book of True Evil, which is nasty on its own. It's a ninth level spell. It's a nasty spell. Its range is only 60 feet under its normal circumstances. So imagine that. I believe it is 1,000 because we were talking about perhaps containing it within 100 feet under a local circumstance, but I believe it would have been 1,000 because that's why we went to Avernus.
Right.
It's also really bad because it infects people with what is called mana fever, and it is highly contagious to the point where, and it's not localized to a single species either. So it's levels on levels of bad. I've got the whole spell in front of me. It's a wall of text. It's a 9th level spell. But yeah, it's suffice it to say, it is nasty. It also affects people's charisma scores and stuff. It's wild.
Oh no.
We gotta go.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah, that. We were really stuck between a rock and a hard place, ma'am. And we needed to make sure that we could safely extract. And I know that you owe hell no allegiance. And we figured, hey, if we were going to be detonating a horrible spell plague, where better to send it than to the depths of hell. And the only way that I know how to get here, unfortunately, is through my connection with you, dear Tiamat. And so my apologies.
It never occurred to you to use that connection to fucking tell me?
I don't believe I have a means of directly contacting you. I am but a lowly warlock on your list of allies.
You were standing in the tower of my foremost champion, John Carmichael, a champion with whom I expect you to one day contend, or even surpass. You had many different ways of reaching out to me. We could have dropped that somewhere that would have destroyed my enemies, instead of directly in the stronghold of countless dragons in my service.
That is a very good point. I didn't consider that. It was a very, very complicated and situation.
Spare me your excuses.
Yes, ma'am. I take it things aren't going very well then.
The plague spreads across the battlefields of Avernus. My dragons rot within their very scales. It is only my direct blessing that spares my champion from this curse.
In my defense, your champion did not seem very keen on assisting us, if I recall. I did attempt to parlay with him and make it clear that I was of yours, and he did not seem very apt on showing me the respect that that station of being one of your up-and-coming champions deserves.
Respect is earned, Carmichael.
Yeah.
That's very true, very true. And so, for his terseness or his egotistical nature, he was punished. And I would assume that if he was a powerful champion, as he professed, and as you've said, one day I can hope to attain, he'd be able to deal with such a thing. But obviously, he had no defenses prepared for that. He was looking forward to just squash me and mine. He was going to let me walk away unmolested, but my companions, I'm not going to just abandon my allies. I know that they're technically not helping to further our glorious cause of your eventual release, but I need them on my own. I am but merely a human that I had to come to you crawling and begging for power. But with my allies, my network of helpers, assistants, and contacts, that is where my true power lies. The friendships that I make, the bargains that I'm able to attend to. I need my friends in order to be effective. And unfortunately, he was going to take them away from me, and I couldn't allow that. And so, yeah, generally when powerful monsters and things offend me or otherwise threaten me and mine, they must be punished or otherwise dealt with. And I do apologize, my queen. You're right. I should have been more thoughtful in my wrath and in my reactive nature. I did not think through my course of action. It was a terse situation. You're right. You are owed no explanation for this. There's nothing I can say to make up for the transgression that I've done other than to give forth the bounty of what I owed to you. Rather than giving you 10% of my booty for the month, I believe all of the money that I've earned from the last month should be given as tribute to you as a small recompense for this transgression that I've done. And John's going to open up his briefcase, and he is going to remove and place 1,000 platinum pieces upon the ground before him, which would come out to about 10,000 gold or so.
Josie, were you going to say something?
Oh, no. It was just a side comment about how that champion was a dick and definitely did not want to help us. Quite the opposite, actually.
Roll a religion check, please.
Religion?
Yes, Dalaris. Fortunately, you have bardic half-assery. Ooh, 12. All right. Tiamat's an odd case because even though she dwells in hell, the plane of lawful evil, she herself encompasses the moral and ethical philosophy of all evil dragon kind. And red dragons, the most powerful, traditionally evil dragons, are chaotic evil, which lends itself to a the strong do what they will and the weak suffer what they must attitude, which means that two of her champions fighting each other would not offend her because they need to figure out who gets to boss who around.
Yeah.
So when John rephrased that as I laid the smack down on him and his mom and everybody in the 1,000-mile radius of him, John, roll a persuasion check, please. Delaris,
Yes.
you may also roll.
Jeez. It's a good thing.
I mean, it's knowing that she's a red dragon and
She's all
strong.
5, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, like that she has some of that. Isn't like overacting to basically lay the hurt on somebody out of anger, kind of like a little hypocritical for her to be lecturing somebody about.
Oh, she's not lecturing him for overacting. She's lecturing him for directly harming her interests. She doesn't give a shit about that part. John rephrasing this as he offended me, so I smote him is a plus. That's a good thing.
Okay.
That's like,
yeah.
He had every argument he was making was just like not cutting it until he rephrased it as your champion challenged me and I put him in his fucking place. And she's like, well, that's fair. That is how things are done around here.
I think what we're gonna do, mate, is that because John rolled a 1, I think John's kind of like pushing it a little far with this, and he is going to, as he's taking out all of this tribute for her and laying it down, when Delaris like kind of pops up and is like, hey, yeah, he was kind of a dick, and she's kind of helping talk John up about like, Archon being an absolute butthole. John is going to be pushing forward on this and kind of like not throwing it back at her, mostly focusing on Archon. So not necessarily bungling the situation, but definitely bungling the kind of the read on the moment, and professing that, suffice it to say, if Archon had been a little more willing to actually share information, to trust in another one of his mistress's champions, we would have avoided this entire thing. I would have been able to tell him exactly what I was dealing with, what I was planning with, and how he and those of his kind could have been of aid to further your plans. Instead, he assumed the role of master, made me one of his serfs, and was attempting to take all that I had conquered myself, all that I had collected, and he was going to attempt to supplant me in your image. He got what he deserved, and I do apologize that your demence was collateral in that. However, if he was your greatest champion, as he claimed, he should have been able to foresee or react to such an eventuality, and it's very obvious he was not.
Basically, he chose like boasting himself over you, over what the consequences of that might mean for
Actually,
this lady here.
Yes, exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, mate. Can I turn this horrible persuasion roll into John trying to intimidate Tiamat? I know this is like one of the most powerful and deviously malicious gods in the current multiverse.
Threatening her with this intimidation.
Not threatening. No. Not threatening. But this is basically like I would say a mouse, because mice are annoying. This is like a mouse, like talking back to a human with a shotgun pointed at it. Even though that shotgun isn't quite loaded, the ammo's right nearby, and there may be a hole. If the
cat hadn't done this, and this, then
exactly. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. And so this mouse is getting a little uppity, and so kind of taking this like from going from this very like posturing like squeak squeak, I'm very sorry, to kind of like, hey, here's all this cheese I took. And by the way, that cat frickin' sucks. And you know what? You should send that cat outside, and I should be the new cat. Put some ears on me, stick a fluffy tail on my ass, and I'll run around here and keep you safe. That guy's a piece of shit. Kind of something along those lines. You know what I mean?
Okay, I will allow you to roll an intimidation check. Flat.
And I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna throw a. Can I modify it in any way?
I'll listen. I mean,
like with my normal bullshit. Oh yeah, can I use my
You may
Okay,
not
cool. I
use
use-
your talisman against her.
I was gonna ask if I could use my Tiamat talisman on
However,
this.
don't you have a dragon? Don't you have like a dragon friend feat or something like that?
I do. I have
That
dragon
applies.
friend and dragon foe.
That
Well,
applies.
would be
aren't you
advantage, right?
afraid of this? Shows him a picture of himself.
It'd be hilarious. I had this going, and I was like, I call upon the. Oh shit, that's right. I'm talking to God. Okay, cool. Then
What
I'm
happens when
going
you have
to.
only the power of anime on your side?
This is what happens. Click. Oh no.
By the way, LaFawn asked if your super techno magic phone is transmitting on. Yeah, if it's transmitting.
Ooh,
to
are
the
we
network.
streaming live to Yasmin?
Ooh, yeah, we could be.
I will text you. In that case, I'll text you. See if you can get information on that spirit bomb. At any point, we could harvest the technology and deploy against Illithid. Or as terrorist
John has a
activity
chance-
on Tuneroth.
Currently, it's not red, but when it will be, I'll let you know.
Yeah. It's not an important thing. You're
Yeah.
really busy with something. I was like, as an aside, we could do
later.
terrorist activities.
Later, darling. Later.
Later, darling. Later.
As John is preparing his great Mouskowitz intimidation challenge, he's like very subtly but somewhat like obviously begging Delaris for some help.
I think guys have inspiration.
Or a boop of some
You got
kind.
any of them bardic boops?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think I have.
Well, there you go.
I have
Yes.
one more left. It's all you.
If you only have one, we don't have to use it here. This is not.
Hold on. You could have taken
super-
a short rest before you did this.
Oh, well, then there you go.
You're in.
Easy.
You're not in hostile territory. You can absolutely take a short rest.
Oh well, then fantastic. Thank you.
Boom.
All right, that's a
Oh,
D10.
yeah, I get my spell slots back. I was going
You
to
do.
ask, but we didn't have time to kind of go over it.
No, I grant that. LaFawn, think of another skill you're using and how you're using it, and sell me on it. 29, John.
You're sure I can't use Tiamat's boop?
I'm sure you cannot use Tiamat's boon on Tiamat.
It would be so perfect right now.
Please protect me from yourself.
Oh, I do have something. Will a 29 succeed, mate?
It's degrees of success, John.
So I have a feature that I rarely, if ever, get to use. As part of my angelic seal, John is going to activate, which he always has going unless he says otherwise. I have benevolence. This seal allows the user to retry a failed ability check to improve another creature's attitude towards them.
Okay.
Would I be able to use this in order to get one more attempt, in order to spin this my way?
Roll a religion check, please.
Okie dokie. I do this thing that you just say. Religion. That would be. Oh, I should not have that plus 11. Ignore that. It should be just a straight 10.
You can certainly try.
Then I will.
Okay.
I will certainly try.
All right. Roll again. The 8
I will.
stays. The
I
result
will.
on the bardic die remains the same.
Okay.
And you get a fresh D20.
Okay. Freshly 20. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Rembuken. 13 plus 8. So.
Plus 7. So 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So 28.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
28 instead of 29.
So the 29 stands.
Okay. 29 stats. Alrighty. Well.
All right. Before we get to the Tiamat's response, LaFawn, what is the next stage of your operation in building out this array that does not use your technology or arcana skills?
So
Building the array, analyzing it, finding the spirit heart.
yeah, so I'm actually going to dip into religion here, and I'm going to use augury and divination both as rituals. Still kind of master of rituals is still kind of the forefront of this.
Right.
But rather than doing the scientific analysis, that wavelength, which we've already discovered, I'm now doing the more religious aspect of it.
Right.
And kind of drawing the
spiritual.
secondary. Yeah, exactly. So whereas before I was linking with just the sheer literal physical wavelength that it is, that power like this demonstrates, I'm now operating on a different plane, or I guess plane's the wrong word, on a different not resolution, what's the
frequency?
Frequency?
Different dimension. right? Because if the science is in 3 dimensions, then I'm operating in the 4th dimension with the divinity.
Right.
So I will use religion here for that
Okay.
same kind of idea.
Because you know the deity's name, I am going to grant you advantage on this check.
Hell yes. Now, this is actually a bad roll for me because it's just a flat intelligence check. I am not proficient in religion. That is shockingly bad. It's 2 4s. How? This happens a lot to me for some reason.
The doubles, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think there's anything you can do with that, so we will.
Let me see if there's something I can do to boost it though, based on.
2 4s. That's nutty.
You know what?
What?
For the next check, then I'll leave because I don't have anything that can directly buff that. I will use Primordial Speaker to call the echo of the by speaking this dead god's name.
Okay.
And literally call its echo in a way that we perhaps did with similar to, though not the same, as interacting with the avatar.
Manzicorian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but instead of speaking to Manzicorian's avatar, I'll be using the name and using Primordial Speaker to very specifically target this entity.
Okay. We will do that next.
Mate.
Yes.
I have a thing that I've been holding on to for a while. Remember those awesome inspiration cards that you gave us?
Yes.
A long time ago. I've got one here called Eagle Splendor. I'm pretty sure that F's with charisma stuff. Can you confirm what Eagle Splendor do be doing? Because I found it online and it says something about an enhancement bonus to charisma, but I don't know if that's how it works on your card.
I don't want to look it up. I think it's fair to say it would increase your roll by 1.
Then yes, I would like to use my Eagle's Splendor.
Okay, mark that off. If it turns out
I marked it off.
If we go back to it later, it's like actually that did something else cool, then we can throw in a little bit of extra for you. But
copy. I'll take the 1 for now. That I just wanted to get a 30.
All right. Tiamat accepts your sacrifice.
He's a particularly impressive mouse. He's more like a like a really lovable looking rat. You know what I mean?
He's a Redwall mouse.
I was gonna go with Stuart Little,
yeah.
but Redwall's better here.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Tiamat accepts this paltry dewdrop of wealth that you offer her. This single golden speck of dust that is added to her hoard. Nom, 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 nom. She doesn't eat it, but
In John's defense, he always finds ways to like really avoid his taxes, so his tribute is very small on the monthly. So this is like probably more than he's ever given.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about compared to her hoard. I'm not talking about.
I know compared to her hoard. I just mean like this is an actual display of like John's actually giving it over instead of being like, well, I'm itemizing, and getting costs for what I actually was able to earn.
Income, technically speaking, that was service on debt.
Exactly.
Tell me what else you bring me, and if it is commensurate to the harm that you've wrought, the damage you've caused.
And she leaves it at that.
My queen, I bring to you good tidings, not silver tongues. Gone will be the adoration and expectation of using my linguistic talents in order to try to shine shit into something more. I know that in our relationship, we've both been using one another. I require power, and you require any angle that you can in order to free yourself from this demence. Ours is a partnership, a mutually agreeable circumstance of intertwining fates. And though in the past I have made it clear that I would serve you in any way that I was able to circumvent, I believe I have found a way to grant you a much needed boon. One possibly great enough to release yourself from this place. And I say this not in the hopes of what I can gain from your power, from your fortune, and from your favor. I say this because in doing so, you would bring down another power, an enemy of mine. And I think it only fall in line with the tenets of such a chaotic and destructive entity such as yours, that your ascension coming at the fall of another, even one that was once an ally, would be more the sweeter. Don't you agree?
And who is it you would place before my jaws?
This entity has taken the name of all of those that came before them. The pretender, the traitor of the gift. Blacketh, the most recent.
Blacketh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Her fortress city, Turanath. Obviously, you know of. There was once something powerful there. Most, just about all, seemed to be wary to even consider it more than rumor. And those that pay any more mind have no idea the inner workings of this being or what it once was. Through my adventures, through my research and calculations, and from the help of those that I surround myself with, we have found out so much more about this entity, my queen. There was once a god, a heart of divinity that dwelled within the heart of that city. And it is still there. Blacketh seeks to claim it. And should she do so, she could attain what she finally, throughout all of these eons and all of her name exchanges throughout body from body from body, and now to lichdom and undeath, she could finally attain her godhood and her true freedom. Your true freedom. This power belongs to you, not to her, my queen. And she is on the precipice of taking it for her own. I believe that there is another queen that is more worthy of such a gift of divinity.
I will suffer no upstart pretenders.
And the cavern shakes with the vaguest even mention or thought of divine wrath. Fortunately, just this once, it's not aimed at you, but that doesn't make it any less overwhelming.
I was going to say, loud screams is still loud screams. It's, 200 plus decibels. I'm not happy regardless. But yes, I am pleased it's not directed at me this time. My queen, my allies and I seek not only to raise you from your prison in Avernus, but also to bring down, undo, and in so making allies of the Gith themselves. All I need is the knowledge that you possess, your original bargain with the Queen Gith and Blacketh the First, the great pretender queen. I need knowledge in order to undo her. My plan is as such. And John is going to begin spinning the tale of what Yasmin, Delaris, and he have been crafting with their, I guess you would say, the rest of their coup with Setcher and Balthminius, about how we intend to use our connections within Taranat in order to uncover more than possibly than what Tiamat knows. But with what Tiamat has, we can sow rumors, discord, and bring about the truth of what once happened and turn her empire against her, prepare a revolution. So when we are ready to pull the trigger on our coup, when John is ready to deliver the divinity of the heart of Turanath to the Dragon Queen, we can not only undo and destroy Vlaakith, but we can take over her empire. What if instead of the red dragons being thralls, mounts, and vassals of the Gith, what if the Gith became a standing army for the Queen of Dragons? What if the Gith were able to combine their powers with the ever explosive and expanding nature of the dragons under Tiamat, the chromatic dragons of all worlds, in order to spread forth and cleanse the world and bring about the rightful rulership under both dragon and Gith. Instead of riding just red dragons, the Gith could be riding the chromatic forces of the rainbow. And instead of only utilizing the Gith through the cat's paw of these greater dragons that serve under them, if instead Tiamat uses the Gith as one of the many arms of her destruction. She currently has 5 heads, but only 2 claws. What if we could add a silver greatsword to her mix?
Is John lying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course John's lying. He's the vassal of an angel, but he's really good at lying. And he confused her with being a mewling, pitiful mouse that then rose to being this very challenging and impudent thing. So he is, I will say this, at his core, yes, John is lying. However, there is a hint of truth in everything that John says. And at a certain point of view, John means everything he's saying, but ultimately he does not intend to keep every promise that he's giving. But everything he's saying is technically true. This could come about. This absolutely could happen. He could make this happen.
If you elect me, you will get all of these things, and then
And
you get into
more.
office, and only 2 of them get to.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
I have a counterpoint, mate. I would like to roll a persuasion check because John had cast modify memory on himself to where he doesn't remember that he ultimately is not going to do this. However, he also set up a passcode to where his spell that he always has ready with his contingency will be set to cast Dispel Magic, undoing the modify memory on himself at the opportune time.
Is this something we had earlier in the lore, or is this something that he would have done before arriving?
John has been keeping, and I've mentioned this before, he has the phrase Pangalactic Gargle Blaster to cast a Dispel Magic set at 5th level. Modify Memory is a 5th level spell. John has a contingency to where if he needs to make sure that he knows something but doesn't want to know that he knows something, he can modify his memory and then make sure that he has a set plan to undo that modification. And so I've been having this Gargle Blast thing for a long, long time, and John has prepped this thing ages ago. Whenever I have to use this spell, I always use the 6th level spell for the next part we're doing to re-up it. So he always has contingency available unless he's popped it for that session. And so John would lay the groundwork ahead of time to make sure that this is a thing. So that way he, yes, is not going to do this. So obviously if like Oriel challenged him on this, you know, John would be like, hey, trust me. And Oriel would be like, okay, I can look deep within your soul and see that, yes, you are not going to do this. But John wouldn't betray that to, you know, himself or the Dragon Queen or Korgamaz in case, you know, anyone went prying into his mind. Plus, John's a tricksy character. If his allies asked him, are you really going to do this? Like, no, of course not. Even if he truly meant to do it. It's difficult to find out if John really is going to screw people over, if he's going to help them, if he's making a grab for power, or if he's just trying to help somebody. In this case, it could be any and all of them. But yeah, you've said, is he going to do this? Ultimately, no. I don't intend for John to do this, but technically, yes, John would believe that he is going for the greater good here. And even though he at one point remembers the idea that he wants a being such as Oriel to be the one, if this god has to be, if we're put in a position to where somebody has to make the wish on the dragon per se, he wants it to be Oriel. He would like to set it up to be someone like Oriel. But he believes at this time that it is better for his ally, the Dragon Queen that gave him his powers as a warlock, to increase her power as a dragon god rather than give Vlaakith the ability to ascend to godhood. I can't hear you. +1 for us.
+1 XP. You have been playing this character for 11 years.
Yes.
And that is not the ass pull that it sounds like.
Thank you. I would hope not. There's not many things I can do right, but
that's false.
Playing this smarmy bastard is okay. Oh, thank you. is one of them.
I am going to allow the Death Note Gambit.
Yay.
Roll a persuasion check, please. Modified for Dragon Friend.
Perfect. Can I have another bardic boot, please?
Yes. It's
Can I use Tiamat's talisman, please?
No!
Damn it. Okay, I am using a luck die for this, though. So I will be rolling 3d20s, and I will take the best. Okay, do I have anything else I can add to this? Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And then Eagle Splendor is gone, right? Or does that last for a scene?
I believe it's gone.
I don't know how long it I think it's concentration, but I don't know if like yours counts as concentration. Because it was just a +1, can we say it was concentration for a scene?
Yes.
Unless it was better?
No,
Yay,
we'll
thank you.
allow that. I suspect it's probably a like a plus D4 or something like that. It's probably better than a
If
+1.
that's what it is, then I won't take it if that's the case.
In that particular case, it was just we're just treating it as a +1. So I'm gonna
okay. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with that. If you're okay with treating it as a scene +1, I will take it as a scene +1.
That's what we're
That is
doing right now.
More than fair.
And if it ends up being better than that, and you can extract some benefit from it later, that's fine.
I love you and appreciate you so much.
Damn right.
Okay. I think I'm looking around. I'm just making sure I have no more bullshit spells that would work against a fucking dragon goddess. Honestly, that's why I'm thinking about things that work on me.
Things that are powerful enough to work on me.
Hey, Chelsea, you don't happen to have a spell that's like, hey, this is Tasha's wonderful ass kissing spell that like makes you really good at like talking to people.
You have the enchanted boot of licking.
I don't think charm person is gonna not work on
Licking
her.
of
I don't
claw?
imagine.
As a greater deity, she's immune to the charmed condition.
Yeah, and mass suggestion. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think so.
If you have seen Tiamat's stat block from Descent into Avernus or Rage of Dragons or any of those, I am not using that stat block. That stat block is CR 30.
I'm not even close to like thinking about that.
I know you're not. I just when numbers get very, very large, it makes me happy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I guess the question is she high enough CR that there's no way I could get her information?
There, yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Cool.
What?
Because the highest I can get is 30.
Yeah, no way.
Because it's whatever's on a D20 plus 10. Because it's +6 +4.
Yeah.
So
the default stat block is 30. I have custom stat blocks for a lot of demon princes and divine entities and stuff like that that I use because I feel like they better reflect the actual divine nature of such things. Which is why. Go ahead.
While John's looking up stuff, how many things have we interacted with that I can't scan? I think so far it's just Tiamat.
I think so. Everything else,
which I mean, I haven't directly interacted with. I know that's not true. I was there in Avernus when we first met her.
Yeah, I like Manzicorian's avatar had a really high number, but I don't think it was impossible.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I rolled very poorly scanning him too. I think his CR was 30.
Most likely, it was either 30 or high 20s.
Yeah.
While John is looking for more bullshit, what is the next step of your analysis?
So this is the one where I'm calling out to the spirit, the echo, essentially. However, I am going to so I am an evil creature. I am using Primordial Speaker. Normally, the fact of the matter is I have a technically higher sanctity score than sin score, so I don't appear as evil. But because I'm using Primordial Speaker and it's vile speech, it is evil. I am going to activate the Eyes of the Solar Gaze, to show that I'm more aligned with good than evil in this one, because it is a good aligned entity.
Roll a sanctity check.
Okay. So sanctity check is what? Because I have points. I don't have a.
What's your sanctity score?
11.
Okay, roll 1d20 plus 0. with advantage for solar eyes.
Oh wait, actually, because we didn't update it. Is it updated via? Would an update to it from what we're doing based on all the propaganda be enough to get a plus on this?
Yeah, if it goes up to a 12, that'd be a +1. We're treating it like an ability score.
Okay, so in that case, has my sanctity score evolved since?
We can say
all the
yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm at sanctity 12, which also does that mean De La Reese is at sanctity plus?
Yeah, De La Risa's sanctity can go up by 1 as well.
Sick. So it is. I mean, it's still 1d20 plus 1, but
hey, that's 5% better.
Yeah.
I have a question for bullshit, mate.
Fire away.
Okay, so
work.
What I would like to do,
that did not work.
Considering that I feel like this would be a compensate kind of a thing, I picked up the feat Vital Sacrifice. With Vital Sacrifice, I am able to utilize my my Hemocraft to give myself boons. Usually it's during combat. I wish it was outside of combat, so I want to see if I can use. This is just me talking out loud, because generally what the feat as standard does is that when you make an attack roll, you can utilize the Vital Essence to roll an additional 1d6. When you do damage with an attack or a spell, you can use to get an extra 2d6 damage. Or if you make a saving throw, specifically for Strength, Dex, or Constitution, you can add a 1d4 to it. Because I'm learning Vivamancy with the book that I've collected and all of the stuff, I'd like to see if John can work on his improving his blood magic and his connection to actual like vital and life magic. So I'd like to be able to eventually turn this Vital Sacrifice into being more combat oriented. And because John, yeah, combat's great, but I'd prefer to use it for like, more expanded savings throws and skill checks. And then you can expend it to affect another creature. And so that's what I like to do. I like to support my companion. So I'd like to be able to have John use his own life force to make himself more impressive, not just in combat, but out of combat, and then his allies. So I'd like to, if I can, start working on that research and spend an inspiration to gain, like, not permanently, but like temporarily allow him to use that Vital Sacrifice to affect a skill check, as well as like an attack roll.
Your argument is well thought out, but you used the magic word, which was spend 1 inspiration. So yes, I was not going to allow that without a burning of that type of resource. But yes, I will allow that.
Great. So in this case, would we and again, not just because I'm always seeing what I can get out of it. Currently the vital roll is a D6. Would John be able to slowly increase that bonus, like more like an inspiration, like a bardic inspiration kind of a thing, like it levels up with him?
Not right now.
Instead of not right now. I'm just saying, like in time we can work towards that.
Yes,
so it can be.
But it'll probably involve burning additional hit dice or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So for now, okay, then I'm going to go ahead and just for now, since I can't use my Tiamat 1d6, I'm just going to put temporarily Vital Sacrifice, and John is going to utilize his boon to give as much bullshit as he can for himself. So, okay, I think I got everything. Since I don't get my Tiamat bullshit, here we go. Oh, when Lafon's done, I don't want to interrupt this check business.
17 was the total.
Okay.
I thought the keep higher syntax would work, but I don't think I got it right.
That's fine. Okay. The stirring within the spiritual heart of this place. It's very, very difficult to tell, but through your stolen eyes, you think you see a flickering glimmer. And you can hear in your heart a chord of music, as if from carried across the hills on a windy breeze, which means you got a success on that. So you have 3 successes.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, cool.
You can keep fishing if you want. If you get up to 5, I will give you more information. If you accrue 3 failures, and you have 1 so far, then you will not be successful. So you can stick with 3 and take some more general information, or fish for 5.
If at any point I get close to failure, like once I get like 2 failures, because once I get 3 failures, it's
Yes. No, you have to decide if you're going for it or not.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I even have enough ways to get 2 more successes. Because I've kind of tapped through basically everything I have.
Normally in a skill
Seeker-
challenge, you have multiple players involved. Is the thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Do
you have any crafting skills?
I do. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Is how much time do I have? How much time do I have?
I mean, how much time do you want to spend on this? You guys have like 5 weeks till the supposed invasion date. Little under that.
If I take a week, because I feel like if I'm locked in here, I can really do the work here. This is where I'm most useful in terms of like identifying this information. Would a week, based on my experience as a skilled craftsperson, would a week be enough to make this reliable enough
Yes.
to scan
and-
again?
Yes, and it would allow you to rope other people in.
Okay. I think it is more important to get because we already know roughly where it is, right? That's not something we're looking for. We're looking for details about like how we can harvest it, how we can isolate it, how we can, poison it even, to make it a problem for whoever ingests it. So yeah, no, I will definitely go for the deeper dive. And I will take
Okay.
that week to build this insane contraption.
Okay. John, back to you. You making that big roll?
Making the roll, and I'm going to go ahead and just say I'm going to do my best. So, Eagle Blender. Okay, got all my little stuff added in here. I think that's about all I can do. So, all right, here we go. So, we're going to go one at a time here. And making sure I don't have anything better. I think that is the best way I'm going to be able to do this. Yep, that's the best way I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, cool. Here we go. Roll the first. 25. Roll the second.
Better.
36. I think we're probably going to use that one. And then let's see here. Roll the last.
29. Yeah, we'll take the 36.
This is not this is just for me. This isn't for anything else. This is just to see.
37. You had a 25% chance of getting a 40. With the ability I was going to let you use.
No, yeah, exactly. I was just seeing like, hey, if this wasn't Tiamat, how would that have
Right. Okay. What do you want from her? Just, this is the trade offer, not the one side, just the you receive side of it.
Yeah.
What is it that you want out of character, above table language?
So if obviously Lafon and Drowsy have anything to add to this, please chime in. But
you are looped in.
The bulk of what we're looking for here, from what I recall in our conversations and prepping, is that we want the dirty on what exactly transpired between Vlaakith and Queen Gith, Vlaakith the First, Queen Gith, and Tiamat when the original bargain was made to gift the dragons as allies to them, and what happened to Gith when she came to Avernus and then never returned. We have what's been like kind of expunged through history, and John and others are of the opinion that that is not correct. And John wants to know basically everything from her, millennia and beyond of being the dragon goddess of chaos and destruction. What she knows about Vlaakiths and their reign and what they've been doing to tempt and mess with the Gith, and anything that she would be able to bring to bear to undo. Because really, John's like, this is what I know I want, and this is what I want from you. And you, maybe if you know something that I wouldn't know to ask, that's kind of where this is falling in line. I want you to help me help you, because if I win, you win. And we want to utilize anything we can to undo Vlaakith. So really, they're asking for what the original story was, what really happened when they all came down to make this bargain. And what secret, esoteric, or otherwise unknown knowledge would Tiamat and her followers have that could be utilized to run a smear campaign and prep a revolution within Taranoth with Gith and their people against Vlaakith? Also, we are planning on passing off Delaris as the one true queen, Gith herself, and anything that you can do, including bringing Gith here to, give us classes, would be fantastic. Because we have no idea what actually happened to her. It was said that this is what she wanted, and she voluntarily came to make this deal, and that she named Vlaakith as her heir. But we don't believe that's the case, and we think that Tiamat knows the actual truth. And more so than that, this is just me letting the DM know, again, above board. If it turns out that that story is absolutely true, I want Tiamat to be able to fabricate and put forth what I want to have been the case instead, what would be beneficial to us and to our cause. And she would, as the, original maker of this deal, back what we would say to undo the most recent Vlaakith and her reign upon the Gith.
Okay, there's one thing I have to check real quick.
No worries.
Unseen though she may be, Delaris, it's as if you can see 5 burning pairs of eyes through the stones themselves, looking at both of you. And you feel the terrifying focus of the dragon goddess burning through the outer layers of your soul.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You will gain +1 experience points.
Yes!
You will give me these 3 things. The heart of Tunaroth's dead god. The scepter of Ethelamon, so long ago gifted to Vlaakith. And her crown of corruption as a trophy for my horde.
No, seems fair.
Now,
Gnomes, from what John knows about being a champion of Tiamat, being that you squander and strife and conflict and push forward to get what's yours. Would this be the kind of situation where you would try to bargain or otherwise,
Oh, no. Those rules are for everyone else.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, I'm just making sure that she wants no pretenders. And okay, good, perfect. Yep,
The rules for thee, not for me.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Perfect. Yep. By the way, is Korgamaz reacting at all, or is he just kind of like, I'm along for the ride? I'm not worried about this.
He is
happy
trying
to be here.
He is trying to actually, Tiamat's not letting him hear a lot of this.
Oh. Oh. She made him fuck off. Nice.
Mm-hmm. No, he's right there. He just can't hear it.
Ooh.
He hears noises, and it's just like.
Yeah.
now, let me tell you the true fate of Gith.
Can we record this too, just so that we might be able to use it?
Damn it. I was about to say, and we'll get to that when we come right back from a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, you can record it. We'll be right back.
Oh my god, he's so smart.
And Tarsamore also saved. So yeah, the woman is the only one who suffered in this. We live in a fucking
the woman's
society.
the dumb one. Oh, the dice. Dice
That's
are sexist.
okay. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link when it comes to rituals.
Oh, now women are weak. I love this campaign.
We need to
do minor illusion and create a top hat, milady. Just like just walk 10 feet away and then
You need her. She's so angry.
If you ever milady me, I will punch you in the face.
You'd have to be a lady first for me to milady you.
Excuse me?
Nothing, Grandmaster. I would never dream of disrespecting you in that way.
And why is Garnet upset?
Because I'm gonna die alone out of the lore.
Don't you have like an arranged marriage?
No, that doesn't count.
Wait, you have an arranged marriage?
I'm in no such relationship that's been null and voided. The terms of the contract are canceled. I'm gonna be alone.
You have no idea what's going through her head right now. If you were perhaps a little bit more perceptive, you would see the face of somebody who never wanted to be a mother, who never planned to be a mother, who's dedicated her life to gathering power so that she's never in a position where she's vulnerable again and where she won't be used for anyone else's purposes ever again, and yet finds herself having to talk to this teenager about drugs. Like, never anticipated this and is now trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Okay.
When a mummy drug and a daddy drug love each other very much.
Okay.
They do a special cuddle.
Shut up, Link Day.
If you allow it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Since I'm falling with the horse,
Mhm.
and the horse is a horse
Of course,
of riding capacity,
Mhm.
can I use my reaction to jump, since I'm mid-falling, jump off the horse onto the carpet, but using physics, since I'm jumping and using force to jump off the horse, it would
Mhm.
now accelerate the horse towards the mirror and maybe cause a crack or shatter?
Roll an
Horse
acrobatics
bomb.
check to make the jump.
Oh fuck. I'm in danger.
Can I make a dexterity check to catch her, please?
Use your reaction and
Please.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Sorry, mate. It's fake.
Pop! This boggle explodes into sludge.
What did the ugly sticky babies do?
Ugly sticky
Who
baby
started this?
attack Paramir, attack us. I destroy ugly baby.
Who started it? Paramir or the ugly sticky babies?
Hard to tell. All pop out of bush.
Well,
To be
they're just
certain.
popping out of a bush.
They live in bush. They
Wait,
pop
do
out
you
of bush.
Kill everything that pops out of a bush?
If it stinks as bad as this ugly baby, yeah.
Oh, well, I've known a lot of stinky people who are actually very nice. You can't judge a baby by his stink.
Lash looks at you, kind of confused, but also kind of in awe. If Ezek can look past stench of ugly baby, Lash can look past stench of ugly baby.
Well, you're
Nothing
not
left.
entertained! This is not why you come!
Roll a
Save me!
roll a persuasion. What say you to this plea?
No!
Tears of glitter fall from my eyes.
All right, champions, round number 3. Fight.
I would like to cast Fuck This at 3rd level.
You could certainly try.
I'll cast it invisibility at 2nd level.
It's the appropriate name for it. Fuck this, I'm out. We're renaming invisibility.
The wolf, listen.
If you'll allow it.
If you allow it, I like to skin the wolf's head and place it on Mr. Sir Thomas to disguise him poorly as not a cow.
You're just making him wear stinky skin.
Like a mask. Like a mask. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Yeah, like that. It's so close.
It's a were-cow. Okay. You can certainly try. We're gonna go ahead and leave you cheerfully peeling the face off of this dead wolf so that you can stick it on your cow's head. And I'm going to just drop that mental image with everybody.
I know you're alone, just like me.
Get voided, moron.
Oh, excellent, excellent drawing.
Can anyone read these runes?
I don't speak primordial.
Yeah, that fire, we dodged it. Ariana didn't. But that's why we all woke up. So.
Dragon's fire.
Dragon. Okay, you talked to the dragon?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked. He just kept wanting us to say his name and open the big bad door, and oh, he's gonna destroy the world and kill anyone we ever want. But I won't. I can kill anybody I want. I don't know what some statue's gonna do, but and he doesn't even know his own name, Boomer much. But anyway, so like. But you've slain dragons before. If you can do it, and then.
These are the dragons of the world before.
that's so
looks out after the fleeing scientist. Abby, go. And then you go over. He's going to touch the back of the doctor's head with his symbiote hand, and then his hand is going to transform into the doctor's hand, and he's going to put it on the orb.
Oh. Yeah, baby.
What does that do?
Something that gnomes didn't expect.
That's a great question.
You won't tell anyone about the whole infernal shit, and we won't tell everyone you do drugs? Like, we all have an understanding that we're all keeping secrets, right?
Am I keeping secrets?
You are now.
Snitches get stitches, or whatever.
So
Snitches
then
get
why would
Mordaid slipped into
you
their food.
snitch then?
Yeah, no snitching.
No sharing.
I wasn't thinking about snitching.
Mason's never been extorted before.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Sounds fun though. I've never done Mordain, but after Ariana died, I haven't been interested. So, but I trust you.
I didn't die.
Oh, you kind of crossed over a little bit, but it's fine. We got you back, buddy.
Memory and the form, physical or otherwise, of the Internal Revenue Service.
I'm gonna kill the IRS. I'm gonna justice the IRS.
My kind have a very particular set of laws on violence. We call it our terms of service. Despite what my terms of service.
Make a DC 21 dex save.
Cool.
Ooh,
Roll 12d10.
Yo.
Sheesh. Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me after eating a mild curry.
I know, it's coming out of his butt.
That's true. Wait. Flip it around. Flip me around.
Flip me around.
There we go.
Flip, there we go.
67 points of damage.
All right.
So that's great. I honestly don't get to talk that often. People don't really get to hear what I have to say. And let me tell you, I got a lot to say. I got wouldn't even believe. I see a no one even pays attention to me. I'm just up in the trees doing my own thing. Except for Hootie. Hootie! Holy that dude. He got some that he wants to tell you. I'll tell you right now. Oh my gosh. That bird's got mouth on him. You think I'm like this? Oh my goodness. If looks could kill, that bird would be the most dangerous thing in this entire forest. My God.
Okay, there's a hunter's mark on him. Spend that inspiration and go ahead and drop that spell in the chat.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay.
You have
I
one.
do?
You have one from chat. You can burn it.
Friendship.
Yeet.
Okay, so he has to succeed on a strength saving throw. He's a pretty strong guy.
Well,
Not
you know
one.
what?
Fuck it.
What if you don't?
Oh.
What if you don't?
She's the most powerful wizard in history.
I can't believe I'm using my last legendary resistance on a freaking level 2 spell.
Ariana's the goat.
Okay, legendary resistance. So they're going to work on an item that will permanently maintain that spell for you, or some other long-term solution.
I was gonna say, damn, they trust Aethelward to not just pop that shit off like Lord of the Rings style. Yeah, that's a lot of trust in a teenager.
Well, they haven't mentioned the fact yet that they're probably going to implant a spike in his heart or something with the effect on it.
Yo,
Who
Chainsaw
knows?
Man mode.
All right, so
Pull the rope to get the uncle out. Actual chain Uncle Man.
You've seen the man from Uncle. But now the uncle from
the man. Good lord.
It's more about what we're going to accomplish. I think this is, it's beyond just me. I'll be okay.
It is
I-
beyond us.
Taps Mason's shoulder and, well, our last friend died, but I'll make sure you don't.
I lost 2 friends.
Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, thank you.
I'm
But you're
going
different.
to.
You're built different.
I'm gonna take that as it was supposed to be comforting. So thank you, Garnet.
My apologies, sir. What's your name? I go by
We
Harker, by
are
the
the
way.
Buffomorphs. I am Buffo, and these are the morphs.
Hello, Buffo, and hello, Morphs.
We are here to commune with our sacred idol. It gives us great insight into the spiritual oneness of all things.
I won't say it.
What's your secret idol?
It's
I
sacred.
won't
not
fucking
s-
say it.
It's right. What is the toaster going
I'm
on
gonna
about
say
now?
it.
I'm gonna cover Zen's mouth. Don't listen to her. She's.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm covering Zen's mouth. I'm covering.
Boofa D's nuts.
Roll for initiative.
Here. What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about that. Oh no, actually, I you can worry about that now. I mentioned it. That's the nigh invulnerable kraken that shipwrecked you on this island.
What?
Yeah, but he's fine now. He's just minding his own business, chilling, going around in the ring.
Okay. He's friendly, right?
I'll get back to you on that one, Haruka.
Wait! Don't switch it! Don't switch it!
The 5-headed dragon goddess speaks. All the while, John's cell phone is recording, which is a new sentence. No one has ever said that sentence in the same place before.
Gith came unto me, and she came alone. And she came as Vlakith's sacrifice. And she knew it not until it was too late. Bright burning was her soul as I devoured her. For she had within her powers never seen before, powers that have not been seen since. And in exchange, I gave unto Vlakith the scepter of Ephelamon, and an everlasting contract between red dragons and her kind. She, Vlakith, craved a throne. She wanted to be the queen of the Githyanki people. And who am I to refuse a suitable offering for my horde? Vlakith betrayed her.
Don's like under his breath. I knew it.
She does not continue speaking.
Okay. We wait. And we wait. Let that uncomfortable silence brew.
She's a goddess. She's existed for a very long time. Elves
She could be gathering her thoughts. You know what I
You
mean?
can't do like that interview trick on her.
What
where
I'm
you
saying.
just,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
No, doesn't work.
Okay.
Unless you too have lived.
10,000 years is such a crick in the neck. Okay. So we know that the story that obviously Blacketh had, spun was not true. Sold out the queen of the tanky people. So she is a traitor. She is an usurper. And so too is her entire line. John's going to inquire if every Blacketh since then understands the truth. Is that an obvious thing? Is it a secret passed down? Is Tiamat aware of that?
Each and every one of them knows the full tale before they receive the scepter of Ephelamon.
Okay, perfect.
And Vlakith has reigned for centuries, the 13th, and has needed to share this with no one.
She does not plan to have a successor.
She intends to reign forever.
Exactly. Which we cannot have. My great queen, do you have anything else? Any other knowledge, any other esoteric information that would be of use in order to work against Blacketh the 16th's undoement? You have requested her crown as tribute, which we can only give you when she is brought low. You've requested the heart of the god, which can only be attained when she is vested. And you have requested the scepter of Ephelamon, which, again, without Blacketh being brought to ruin and her phylactery destroyed, such things would not be possible.
Gith had a son. Gith has a son.
Really? One and the same, or like a secret son?
His people believe him dead. The story they were told is that he resisted Vlakith and rose up against her, against Gith's wishes that Vlakith should rule and her line should rule forever. And the rebel son was put down by his own kindred.
Karloth, right? Or Korth? What was his name?
Orpheus.
No, not Orpheus. The guy who put him down, the knight.
Kithrak Voss. His name is Voss, and
Voss.
his rank is Kithrak.
Kithrak, yeah, Kithrak
Yes.
Voss. But Orpheus, I mean, even if he did, wait, you said he lives? Did they put him in some kind of temporal stasis? Wouldn't he be dead by now?
Time passes differently in the astral.
Oh, he's being kept in the astral.
Yes. He is too useful to be allowed to die. He is not only the heir of Gith's promise and bloodline,
but her power.
The power to disrupt and silence the hive mind of the Illithid.
No. Don
Gith alone.
turns to Delarice and just kind of gives her a, oh my god, like face.
It is this power that
That
allowed her
worked
to
out.
set her rebellion across the stars and planes. And Orpheus alone inherited it. And through his bondage, Vlakith and her successors have retained access, should they ever need it.
My queen, where are they keeping Orpheus? Is it on Turanod itself or somewhere else?
I don't know. But I do know that the Githyanki keep the key to his prison. No, it's not the key. The door to his prison. Close at hand. Because through it they can wield his strength. Perhaps if you find that, you can find the Comet Prince.
Oh, jeez. This has very much turned into a main quest, hasn't it? We've basically just gone to Cholt now at this point.
For context, we kept joking in our Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus campaign, which canonically takes place the same time as Coriander Society does. They kept futzing. They didn't futz around. I put so much side content in front of them that they kept joking about just completely ignoring the main plot and sailing off to the continent of Cholt, which has its own totally separate adventure, like campaign from level 1 to high level. So we've gotten to Cholt at this point means we've completely derailed the original plotline.
Honestly, for the first 2 years of the game, it shouldn't have been called Descent into Avernus. It should have been called Grand Theft Auto Baldur's Gate. That's what it felt like.
Yep.
In our defense, every side quest is the main quest, but just like a different branch of completing the main quest. We're still on the first quest.
Every side quest is a main quest if you reach hard enough or wish hard enough, or
You're just grinding so that
we're just grinding, exactly.
Strictly speaking, once we got to Perianth, right? That's when we started the Forge quest line. We're still on the Forge quest line.
I mean, technically, the Forge quest line is also a side quest. If we're going to be frank.
For John, perhaps, but I think that's where we stepped in.
The Flesh of Kur and the Torqueum Machina, whatever the machine is called in Oscus, those are like the two main quests. But they're up here on top of a gigantic pile of books that have just been scattered in all directions.
Much like the paltry fleck of huge treasure that John just donated, much too is that eventual goal of ours at the top of our quest line. Okay. John is going to be
hunting for the astral for a eminently powerful psionic creature is perfectly in line with the Torqueum Machina.
Sure.
Those are words that you just used.
Who else is going to be able to handle the infinite?
Congratulations, Prince Orpheus. We have freed you so we can stick you in another horrible planar machine. Congratulations.
I never said I was good.
So really, you want to subjugate it into the judgment of the Oratrice Menekik and Elise Cardinal. God, I love that thing. It's so stupid. Anyway, so aside from having this incredible information that we can use against Blackith and her empire, certainly with all of your connections to your literal swarm of dragons across all worlds, though they are allied with the Gith, they ultimately serve you, do they not?
This is hell, John Carmichael. You know the rules, and so do I. That agreement is sealed by an infernal pact.
Not that they would obviously betray their kind. I mean, if there's information that could be shared, obviously, Philemon is now dead and gone for a millennia, but there are other consorts, other dragons that are within Blackith and her court's reach that would know very secret information, very important information. Certainly, even if they don't have an outright way of saying it, which honestly doesn't really seem like a big deal. I would assume if their queen had asked them of, basic information of their goings-ons, they would have no issue with reporting it. Wouldn't be seeking to undo. Go ahead.
I I have many would-be champions across the plains, each of them making me great promises and asking for things in return. Some of them work at cross purposes to you. You have promised a great deal, and thus far delivered very little. I am content to let you work things out. Perhaps my children in such places will seek to help you, perhaps not. Perhaps they will ask something in return. Until I have something tangible in my claws, I will not have them risk their positions for you.
I tend to work better when I have a goal. Obviously, the head of Blackith is a very lofty one. Would you happen to have any suggestions about something tangible I can bring you in the meantime that would further our cause?
I have asked you for 3 things. Bring me one of them. Or some other token of similar value. Some other sign of actual progress towards the goal we agreed upon. You have shown a great deal of promise and talked a great amount. And I will do the same for you. Until you give me something.
John starts digging through his bag now.
I think I have a piece of something very powerful in here somewhere.
I do have that. I do have that crown from that dead god. I don't know if that's gonna help.
You got a crown from a dead god? What?
Yeah, I got that.
Crown.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, but is she just asking for something powerful, or it has to be like something to do with like Tarnoth and the gift?
So she basically is saying, okay, you're selling me some big promises,
Yeah.
and I just told you something that I have not told anyone before. But
Yeah,
if
it's
you want
you,
more
it's
material, it's like, you told me you can win an Olympic medal. Okay,
yeah,
go fucking win the regionals or something.
Yeah, we need to like work our way up the list.
Before
Exactly,
I buy
exactly.
you more sports equipment, before I sponsor you and get you on the Wheaties box, show me some more results. That
So,
said, the Queen of all
not
Dragons
just-
never says no to treasure.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at though is like, aside from just like bringing powerful items or stuff, being able to come back with proof, like, hey, the rebellion is going well. We're sowing seeds across.
We're
like,
working
not just,
on the black.
yeah, not just doing like lip service. If we can come back and like basically give updates, like, hey, we've got like an actual growing cult of like true believers within the gift, and we can show like, how it's spreading, what's happening, like kind of showing how this information that John has gotten and what he's working towards it. Not just a tangible, here's a cool item I found, but actual like, here's my progress report. Would that also
Yes,
count
but
to get
also
additional-
what does this do for me? Remember, Tiamat is the archetypical dragon. She is absolutely selfish. So
yeah,
you making progress on this rebellion, that's great and all, but it doesn't turn into something that benefits her until it reaches a certain critical point. She's not just looking for progress. She's looking to like see a return on investment.
Yeah.
So what you just talked about, sure, but really something that benefits her.
Yeah. I think what more so John is trying to kind of levy is like, so far I've given you a lot of great talk. You've given me a lot of great talk. I'm asking for more great talk. So if I give you more great talk, not just like more lip service, but like if I can give you good information, good tidings. Obviously, if John's asking for a power boost, he needs to give a powerful thing to get a power boost. That's what I'm kind of getting at here.
And if you want dragon help, whether or not it's actually your fault, she's the selfish goddess of dragons. She doesn't fucking care. You poisoned, you plague nuked a bunch of dragons.
That's true. Well, yeah, but that was before John. That was
water under the bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this is a goddess who has existed for thousands of years. This was very recent.
It was very recent.
It also
and
is also very recent.
That was also kind of also Archon's fault. I mean, I'm just saying, like, had he been less of a dick,
look,
that wouldn't happen. You know what I mean?
Speaking of less of a dick, Bill Cosby.
How is Archon, by the way? He already looked like a piece of shit with a messed up eye and hand to begin with. Is he looking even better now?
He only has the hand.
Oh, only has the hand. Okay, there you go.
You know what Tiamat would really appreciate? The fucking eye.
I'm sure she would.
Anyways, Bill Cosby. Curse be upon him. Bill Cosby. No.
Jesus.
Curse be upon him, because so many of his old comedy routines are applicable and quotable. And in this case, the quote is, parents are not interested in justice. They want quiet.
Yeah.
I was like, that is a weird segue. What's the follow up here?
It's about Archon and John trying to be mommy's favorite. Or actually just, Archon being a dick is really what it comes down to.
So
that reminds me, after that like little speech you did with Tiamat, what exactly is the nature of John's relationship with Tiamat? Because you said things like relationship and better to serve you and other things. And I was like, what?
Roll an insight check, DeLaurice.
I don't know
you
how
asking-
you guys are working.
Are you asking if John is lame with the Mother of Dragons?
I mean,
John, you can answer what a 14 gets. Because you can't see her, you can't see her body language, and she's speaking with 5 dragon voices. It's hard to get a read on that.
Wait, you want me to answer
like,
4
what-
or
yeah?
Wait.
what did you guys like? How did you come upon this? Like,
Josie's trying to get a read on the
partnership?
vibe between you two. She rolled a 14.
John is going to, because I don't want to misspeak from what Matt understands versus what John understands. But unless chat or my companions prove otherwise, so far nobody knows John's true age. Nobody knows John's exact number of paramours, lovers, or people that he has, as we say, been with. The only on-scene relationship that John has confirmed was when he shagged up with that Valkyrie when they were in
Isgard.
In Isgard.
He
Other
died.
than that, yeah, John died. he had snoo snoo so incredible and voracious that he passed away from this mortal frame, and then but then I got better. I sadly died. And then I got better.
But I lived.
But I lived. I can breathe. I can fight.
But yeah, so if DeLaurice is not asking, but is just sort of like trying to vibe check John with Tiamat, what does a 14 do?
John's giving eyebrows. He's giving like. I mean, do you really think that I could get with the Queen of Dragons? But also, like,
do you really think I couldn't?
Do you really think I couldn't? It's one of those. It's like, with a 14, it's like he's saying his words say no. His posture and general cadence says maybe, maybe.
Results in
what do you think I'm capable of?
So that's in character. Out of character, above board, John went through a very depressive episode for a long time with being homesick and being away from his friends and his family. And so John drowned himself in a lot of vices. So make of that what you will. He's now a man of God, and he has literally now lain with an angel, and he is an angel of, or he is a wizard of the angelic arts. And he has taken a lot of the relationships that he was very smarmy with, and obviously he's stepped back, from within, and is now supporting DeLaurice in pursuing that interaction. But yeah, I mean, John has had, look, out of character, let's put it this way. I have a list of all the people that I've discussed with Joe that John has either yes for sure been with, no for sure hasn't been with, or has tried and either failed or rebuked them. So take from that what you will.
Damn, this lead doesn't lead me any closer to one side or the other now.
He did that on purpose. Also, he has a level or 2 of Warlock, and Tiamat is his patron.
Yes. John has 3 levels of Warlock, of which I think John should get more, by the way, since he's like budding to take over Archon's thing. More features of Warlock should be, and that was like, what, 3 years ago? Now, when that happened?
Yeah, but then the Angelic Scribe thing was after that as well, so that's been the direction that you've been growing. What were you saying, Josie?
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say, sounds like you might have to do some more lip service for that. Take that as you will.
Trust me, John is very good at lip service. One of his
practice on a peach.
one of his thematic components. It is definitely one of his very useful thematic components.
He is a linguist and he is cunning.
He is a cunning linguist, and he's a master debater. So,
I regret Yasmin not being in this scene to throw cold water all over this. Taylor Reese might have a positive opinion of John. Yasmin is like, stop it.
Plus one bat of bonking.
One of John's tools is called flash tech tools. So take from that what you will.
Mostly what I'm asking is there a chance?
The answer is very rarely no.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So Tiamat is like, you talk big talk. Bring me something. Your Republic credits are no good here. I want something real. Show me results. Show me why you're useful. Show me why you're a good investment, and I'll give you more, because I just dropped a gnarly bomb on you.
John also dropped a pretty big gnarly bomb. I'm not saying it's not as good.
And so the tables are balanced. And if you want anything else, you got to tip the scales.
Just confirmed what we already suspected, so it wasn't like.
Does she care about that? All she cares about is the apparent value of the information. That information was highly secret and potentially very useful. Whether or not you already had it is a buyer's problem, not a seller's problem.
And unfortunately, she would also say, well, now the information is confirmed. So in fact, the information was valuable. Before it was all hearsay. And what's better than confirmed information? Nothing.
Gold. I'm a dragon.
I'm not here, so you didn't hear me say it.
Fair deal.
I'll never tell.
Oh, and I wasn't using the voice mod, so it wasn't actually her talk. Anyways, is there anything else you wish to do in the cave of Tiamat, goddess of dragons, called Takisis in Kryn, and known by another 1,000 names?
Yes. I mean, John would love to have a camera-mounted drone put in here, but I doubt he's going to be able to get away with something like that. Let's see here.
You can rest assured, given your knowledge, that her senses when it comes to her domain, her actual physical lair, are beyond supernatural.
Yeah, they're absolute, I bet. She values power.
Yes.
And she just told us that she ate, the Gith, the Gith, because of how much power was within them. John has a lot of very cool, powerful things. This is me wondering to the DM through Tiamat. Would John be able to get some measure of like a power up with her by giving her stuff? Yeah. Like outside the realm of like what he's like contracted to,
Yeah. She likes gifts.
Oh, and again, not to try to, like put the cart before the horse, but John has never given anywhere near 10,000 gold before. Would that do anything to sweeten the pot of like, a little something?
Weren't you apologizing though?
I mean, that's why I'm saying not to put the cart before the horse, not to, double dip here, but
that is double dipping, and it barely moves the needle for her. Like she expects back before she was imprisoned in hell, she used to sack kingdoms in the prime material plane and take their entire treasuries at once.
Yeah, but he's not a kingdom. He's
she doesn't care.
Level 11 wizard.
She doesn't care. She's not the kind of person who, like, when the peasant says, "Here, my only pig," and they're like, "This is truly the greatest gift any of you gave to me. This one pig, because it meant more to her." She's like, "That's a fucking pig. I want gold. I want get this crap out of here. I'm gonna eat your peasant." Like, she does not care about that.
I'll burn your house down with the lemons.
Exactly. Like she
doesn't know relativity.
No, she does know relativity. It's to her.
Giving her a rare 1 of 1,000 kind wooden spoon of friendship would mean little.
Correct.
Tiamat. Okay.
Yeah, she does not believe in the power of friendship.
Let's see here. What about a vial of the violet flame? Of the original God of War. The starting conflict, the inception of spite, envy, and wrath. That's a little more than a pig, right?
How many of those does John have?
1.
Okay, let's hash this out offline.
Okay.
But
I have a lot of
interested in
like
this.
questionable, cool things that I've been holding on to, and I think that I have thought, oh, this is going to be a really cool thing to pull out someday, and I'm holding on to all my X potions until the end of the game, and they're going to just do nothing. And I kind of feel like now they could be reagents towards good shit.
Well,
So-
they can be reagents. Like between the two of you, you still haven't built the annulus, amplifier, so you can use it for bullshit ingredients. But offline on Discord, let's hash out like trade offer. You put it on your side of the window, and then Tiamat will drag something into her trade window, and until you both accept. Because yes, she is interested in that.
Also, among the, I know wealth, fame, power, and wealth, how much wealth would be a reasonable, like, oh yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's a cool amount of wealth to, what are we looking at here? Because you'd figure level 12 adventurers would be able to collect some form of, we barely get paid, but like I've been collecting this for a long time.
Tiamat's treasure hoard is beyond counting.
No, I get that, but you said, oh, I want money. But how much money is like, oh yeah, that counts as like a good amount of money.
100,000 gold.
Okay, fuck that. Yeah, never mind.
I'll get it to you by Tuesday.
Right?
I got to do some light embezzlement.
I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we've gotten what we can get out of here.
Okay. She turns her attention from you. She doesn't even command you to be gone. She is simply now paying attention to other things.
Korgamos things or something else?
No, I mean, she's not talking to you. You can't hear her voice. Korgamos smiles at you with his twisted teeth and says in the correct voice mod here.
So, did you get everything that you wanted?
I rarely do, but in this case,
Start.
we are pleased for now, Korgamos. Thank you.
Are there any particular gaps in the solutions that you received that need filling?
Ooh, yeah.
Always.
We want to find out where this sun is.
He didn't hear about any of that, by the way.
Oh. We want to find out where Gith's sun is.
Pardon?
I mean, Tiamat didn't say not to tell him, right?
Correct. She said nothing of the sort.
So if that was an issue, she would have made it known, even though she wasn't letting him hear what was going on here.
She might be like, "How dare you tell him?" You're like, "But Dark Queen, you never said anything about that." I don't care.
Okay, from what John understands of Tiamat, does this seem like a faux pas? If she excluded him from this conversation, should we assume it was a private conversation?
It would just be better to have this conversation somewhere else, where she's not like. Now, if you don't need anything from Tiamat, you should be far away from Tiamat.
Right.
I kind of figure Korgamos would be like putting us back to Torat, unless
making deals with him, like literally right
Well,
in her like
he
mudroom.
will take you back to Narat. If you don't have no, you know what? That seems pretty sensitive. Let's not talk about that in Tunaroth. That seems like the kind of thing that Blackhead might be interested in.
Yeah.
Let's
got a party boat somewhere, Korgamos? Can we go back to Lacunas? Remember where we had that wonderful dune, that sea of sand?
I prefer
when
not
we
to think
made
about
that
that.
pact so many times ago when I slaughtered your beast of burden.
Again,
and
prefer
then
not to think about that.
it was so wonderful. And John pulls out the horn of the very creature that he slew. We've been using this in such a fantastic way ever since then.
You kept that. That's hey, look.
The hell? This is weird.
Now, you mind your business.
He says that in Draconic to the three who are just like watching over here.
I was going to
And,
say, none of those are Archons, so who the hell are they?
They appear to be Dragonborn.
I mean,
And
thanks.
As
What
Korgmaz
about-
admonishes them, they leave down the stairs,
okay.
which I don't know if the. Oh no, there's a floating thingy in the middle of the. Yeah, there's I think there's a levitation thing. Anyways, they
the
leave.
elevator.
Yeah.
But like, did they look important, or are they just like dudes?
They looked pretty tough, for what it's worth.
I mean, like, if I asked you what their names were, would you take more than like 5 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Coolio. Good. That tells me all I need to know about them. Okay,
What's the name latency on those?
Yeah, right. Are we thinking about? Are we talking like Boblin, or are we talking like Druskardrak? So that's tells me a lot about who we're dealing with here.
What we're talking about is Git's son, you were saying?
We
We want to know where he's being kept.
have need of being able to find out. Yes.
I see. I'm putting a few things together. I cannot offer this to you right now. If we sealed a contract, I would be obligated to retrieve it for you. What are you willing to offer in return?
What is the time frame on your time?
What time frame
instead
do
of
you
bargain
mean?
time?
There's an old saying here in hell. You can have it fast, cheap, or good. Pick two.
You know, hell and earth happen to have very similar backgrounds on these things.
Oh, I am well aware. Venture capitalists do things that I can only admire. Now, how soon do you want it, and what would you give me in return?
We probably want that as soon as possible.
I mean, yeah.
I got a crown of a dead god, which you can have right now.
Drowsy has the pink slip to a Lamborghini that she happened to like pick up on a like abandoned lot, and she's trying to sell it to anybody who's interested.
Do you have its abilities written down anywhere?
I don't, but I did try to put it on, and it fortunately didn't do anything.
I guess the question is, did you ask either of us to identify it?
Sure didn't.
I mean, you know, we've had a long rest since then. Couldn't we, you know, taking a peek? I mean, if John even knew what it was there, I would have asked about it.
It is
Did John know about
entirely
it?
reasonable for it to be identified. It is only identified if Drosy says it's identified.
Okay, it's up to Joseph. That's fine.
Yeah,
No
let's have it identified.
Okay. Let me find Manzikorian. Avatar of Manzikorian.
It's got 9 mummies. You like mummies?
Are you my mummy?
The crown of Manzikorian. May I see it? Let me be specific. May I hold it?
Temporarily.
Our business dealings are far too enmeshed. We are very much bedmates at this point. If I were to steal it and run off, it would make for an unhappy household.
And Delaris, don't ask if I've slept with Korgamaz. I'm going to give you a very similar answer.
I think I think I made that saving throw, so neither did I.
I can tell you that too, by the way, Delaris. For a little bit extra.
The imagination's more fun. I will allow him to hold it because yeah, it is true. We have a little too much intermeshing.
I've got Foster Talon's grave dirt.
You also have a signed copy of the first ever episode of Our Grimlock
I
lives.
hate you so much.
I waited
Days
until
of our
you
Grimlock
recognized that I was
lives,
doing
yes.
Wait.
I could see
One
the
of a
look
kind.
horror on
Hey,
TVG's
Gnomes,
face.
pull that up.
Yes. A production of this could revolutionize torture for damned souls.
Okay, but imagine this. I also have 150 feet of duct tape. Like, imagine what you could do
But the
with
two of those
150
combined.
feet of duct tape and the crown.
Delarice, something tells me that this could end up being significantly more difficult than I'm imagining.
Roll a persuasion check, please, Delarice.
I think the next thing we have to be on a hunt for is the first ever recreation of the boat they used on set of Days of Our Grimlock Lives.
Wow, that was a crappy roll
I
on
could summon
my
it. Do you
part.
want to see the boat?
Well, no, we want the original one that they used, like the cardboard one they had the first time around. You know, when it was like all
when they're mocking
all-
up for the pilot. John,
Yeah.
Here's your homework. I want you to find a foghorn sound, and whenever you summon the boat, that is the sound it makes upon arrival. Before it lands, but upon its summoning. You don't have to do it right now because there's no need to summon a boat. There is no need to summon a boat. Perfect.
That's
No, the first one was more apt, I think.
And how soon? Please be specific. Not every devil is going to be this kind. If you said as soon as possible, it's easy to define possible many, many different ways. How?
It's in the next.
Whoa, hold on. Are you? What is Delarice giving you?
I receive the crown of Manzicorian. In exchange, I give you the location of the lost, apparently alive Prince Orpheus.
Only the location for the crown? No. We need the location within 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds. We need the assistance of 9 dragons, 9 Abishai, and 9 of Tiamat's most trusted cultists in not just locating it, but retrieving the prince. If you can accommodate that, you get the crown.
John. You're crazy. And I'll tell you why. First off,
I gave you an incredible deal. You're right.
Incredible as is, it cannot be credited, yes. No, this, as lovely a piece as this is, its actual power and utility are limited. And you're going to run up with an ask like that, you're going to run up a very large bill. You don't even know how it's defended. What if you get there and there's a single lone orc who's been standing guard with a pie for the last 1,000 years, and here you show up with 9 dragons having paid through the nose?
I highly doubt there's going to be more than that for the son of Yes.
Of course it will be better defended. You're too smart, Delarice. But my point is...
What if the single pig? What if that's all they could muster?
My point
You
is...
were part of that conversation, so you wouldn't get the joke, Gorgamos, but it was similar to yours.
I'm sure it was very funny. You don't even know how well it's defended, and so you don't know what you should be asking, which means you don't know what you should be paying. If you want 9 dragons, I'll make that deal too, but the crown alone will not suffice.
And what will the crown alone, in your estimation, Gorgamos, grant us?
It would certainly give you the location within 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds.
And the specifics of the location, fortification, anything that we might need going into it.
Well, that's a little bit too vague, Delaris. Who knows what it is that you might need?
We would, within 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds from the completion of our deal, need to know the location, layout, defenses, traps, basically any secret DM lore that would prevent our companions and our allies from being able to secure and rescue Orpheus, daughter of Gith, the Gith, and return him to our care, alive, unmolested, uncharmed, unperverted. Additionally, we would need, I don't care how you do this, we would need one of your spellcasters, magic users, diviners to have either worked out a plan or casted something similar to a divination spell that would give us the best chance of success, knowing what you know of my party, my current party, which consists of myself, Delaris, Yasmin. And then John turns to Delaris. Would we bring anyone else on this mission? I'm assuming we could get some gift, right? If we say that we're rescuing the comet prince.
That would depend on the information we get.
Then let's say for now, with just the three of us, not you, Orgamaz, unless you want to come, but between Yasmin, Delaris, and John Carmichael, based off of the defenses.
Far, far too complicated. Let me make
That's what I do, Orgamaz. I'm speaking to a blue Abishai.
I admire you for it. I respect you for it.
And
what if I just give you the power you need to cast the spell yourself?
I can already do that.
Well, then why do you want me to?
Because I want to get as much out of you as I can, Korgamaz. We're giving you the crown of a dead king god.
Well, you're asking for stupid things. The sheer amount.
Give me the mince on your plate. I just want it. It's yours, and I want it to be mine. Do you understand what being a champion of Tiamat the greedy, Tiamat the wrathful, Tiamat the soon-to-be freed from hell gets you? It gets you whatever the fuck you want when you're making deals with her kind.
It certainly
I don't
gets you
care if the
acting
mint on
more
your
like
pillow is
her.
free, Korgamaz. I want it.
You were aiming too high before. I simply think you think you're aiming too low now. Counteroffer. Counteroffer.
Okay, let's hear it.
All the information that you specified, which I'm happy to put down in writing. A divination of some kind within more reasonable restrictions of knowledge. Of our own knowledge. Something we don't have to rent out an entire college to figure out. And transportation. To and from this place.
And non-detection for the Comet Prince to ensure that once he's rescued, he can't be immediately tracked down by his captors.
That's reasonable.
Taylor Reese, do you want fries with that?
What are fries?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think.
Taylor Reese never had French fries before? Really?
She has had a pickle dog.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, those are. Ugh.
Oh, French fries are much better than pickled dogs. I mean, you know, the pickles are an acquired taste.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable.
French fries were invented in Paris in 1789. So the only reason they don't exist on Ascus is because they're not healthy for you.
They're a glaring extravagance.
Exactly. But they totally exist
Um,
in Northport. So
So-
you still may have never eaten them.
Mate, John knows very little about Ascus, like almost like,
Mm-hmm.
specifically at this point. But he does have access to all the knowledge of the world being at his fingertips, much like anyone with, a smartphone in our world does. Could he really quickly like look up what the closest like not fabrication, what would it be called? Oh god, there's a word for it when you're comparing something, not apples to oranges. Substitute.
Corollary.
Yeah. What's the most similar corollary? And you don't even have to know about it. He's just looking it up and he's gonna try and compare it to that, and hopefully it would like somewhat land.
Probably those nasty ass health chips or something.
Dailies knows what frying is. They still have frying on Ascus. So
Well, I'm not talking about sunburns, but yeah, like, food.
fried and salted potatoes. Cut like
Do we
this.
have potatoes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Oh, then
Potatoes are the perfect food.
Mm-hmm.
Humble, nutritious, cheap, and not too assuming in their looks.
And susceptible to fungi and blight, so that if there's a religious minority population you want to eliminate, you can use that in order to weed them out.
and
John's
an earth-size side of fries.
John's not important, but still background heritage makes him feel very sad for Delaris and Yasmin as he hears this quandary of how they feel about potatoes.
Wagon sized.
There's definitely a buzz on your phone as just an irritated text message comes through.
Oh right, the phone. John, as he's
Do
looking
not feel
for,
sorry for me ever again. It's
as he's
disgusting.
looking for potatoes. Well, you can't even hear what I'm talking about right now. We're on a different plane still.
It was just a random thought that Yasmin had. It actually isn't connected to this current situation. It was just like note to self.
I've seen the way you look at me,
it's
John
when someone talks
Carmichael.
about- you shiver when someone talks about you. You like, even though you can't hear them.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like John's thinking sad thoughts about me again. Ew.
Wagon
Delaris is like,
size.
oh, I wonder who John's fucked. And Delaris is like, I hate when he looks at me with pity. I'm going to remind him to stop.
Oh my god, that's so apt.
Okay. Yeah.
Like when your friends tell you a story of like something that happened when they were growing up, and they're like, "This is totally normal." Then everyone else in the room's like, "Wow."
Oh god, the story of my life.
Hey, so I am actually going to ask about what Yasmin had mentioned to John as well. See if we can tack that on.
I'm scrolling up. I'm going to need a refresher.
I don't think that LaFawn wrote it down. I think just said it out loud.
Then I'm going to need a refresher.
I'm trying to remember what because I remember
it was the light. Oh god, the bomb. Oh
yes.
Oh yeah.
If there's anything from the Armageddon that was released into Avernus that we could harvest for terrorist activities elsewhere. You know what's really bad for infrastructure? Half your population melting down in a disease.
You know what's even better? Half your population melting down from a disease because of their heretical values towards the current governing body that was a traitor to their original religion.
That's simply a matter of perspective. You just have to say that that's what it was, and who's going to stop them? A theologian? They're Gith. They don't believe in that.
They don't have theologians, exactly.
They do, actually.
Gorgamos has never heard of humor, I don't think.
It's more of a recent development.
I take it back. I apologize, Gorgamos, for that outward joke. I would like
Flakith
to
has been cultivating a, cult around herself for some time.
Oh yeah.
I must confess, I am not a virologist, but we do have a very enthusiastic practitioner of those arts here in the Nine Hells. And I am certain that we could procure a sample. And it was not the mana-wasted thing, it was super bubonic plague in this particular instance.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm sure we could procure a sample if you wanted.
Do you need more than a sample?
Was it modified to affect any entity? Any biological entity, I guess?
I believe it was living, yeah.
I think it was non-discriminate.
Okay. Because if we could splice it to a specific species, then the GIF may be too similar to human in structure, but illithid definitely not.
Is that something you want?
Yes.
You're the one doing the negotiations, so I'm not. I'm just texting you like a couple of like replies here. and
Yep.
there.
Yeah, we'll tack that one on.
I'm afraid that's going to change the asking price. Perhaps it would be better if we finalized this arrangement and then struck up a new one.
Sure.
Very well.
We were at the fries portion of our.
I will summarize. Within 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 days of the execution.
Seconds.
Seconds. I wrote it down correctly. I just said it wrong. Within 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds of the execution of this agreement, execution herein defined as all parties agreeing to and signing the final version of the document, immediately making it become effective. I, Korgamaz, will immediately accept possession of the crown of Manzakorian, and in exchange will provide to the parties involved, the signatories, the location, layout, defenses, traps, any secret dungeon master lore that would prevent our allies and companions from being able to secure and rescue Orpheus, son of Gith, alive, unmolested, uncharmed, unperverted. Side note, little footnote there, we take no responsibility for any pre-existing perversion conditions.
And non-detection.
Transportation to and from said location, and a non-detection solution in place for the aforementioned prince, so he can be escorted to a secure location without being detected and ganked, and a sample of the super bubonic plague.
And a large plate of fries.
And a wagon-sized serving of fries.
And I would want it written here. Also, obviously, your word, bond, promise, that information regarding the Comet Prince, his rescue, and his departure stays within those on a need-ditto basis. And currently the three of us, and only those who you require to make use of our promise, need to know.
Nobody will hear about this except for the signatories and anyone required in order to obtain the aforementioned information.
And you can't require some sort of informant. It has to be literally making this happen. No, like you said, we're in bed together. No silly business. If this fucks us, then it's going to fuck Tiamat. So.
I would only conduct silly business if it was somehow permissible within the rules and it was a really good deal. I'll add that in, not to worry. And in the event that I, Korgamaz, fail to deliver on these terms, I will not receive the crown of Manzakorian.
Or if it can be proven that you knowingly or unknowingly breached any clause of our deal.
Yes, in the event of breach of contract on the part of me or failure to deliver, I will not come into possession of the crown.
And John's clarifying. That means anybody that you tell can't tell. And if they tell, that's going to screw you over. Just be clear about that.
No, I think that's going to be outside the purview of all this. The only way to enforce that would be to make an individual deal with all of those people. And I don't think I could secure that within 9 hours, John. Not even if I had an extra 9 minutes and 9 seconds. But I understand that the success of this venture depends on discretion, and I will exercise that discretion in order to obtain the best possible outcome for all parties involved. And if it becomes necessary to kill somebody after telling them that information in order to silence them, so be it.
As you've said. With one condition. because we're such good fellows.
Of course.
If something gets out and it turns out that through your intention or not, word gets spread and our plan gets irrevocably messed up, or we catch hell because of it, you keep your crown. The deal is good. Nothing is bad in that regard. But you have to help me. Or De Laurice. John or De Laurice. The Sinus of Steel, we get one favor from you. Nothing major, nothing crazy. Consider it like helping us move. Almost like a condolence of sorts.
I will do that, but I am going to include an expiration on this. It's entirely possible that when you inevitably end up in the Nine Hells upon death, not that because of this document, just because of, well, you know, it could be possible that even 10,000 years from now, somebody hears about this and gets mad and harbors a grudge, and I will not be held responsible at that point. And how soon do you plan to act on this information? How about 9
Human
weeks?
life is not that long.
9
right?
weeks, 9 days, 9 hours. 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 days.
That seems not too bad.
9 seasons.
Seasons! And here I thought you were going to go straight to years.
Season.
No. This isn't a haha, you stupid dumb mortal, I got your soul. This is a good negotiation. Much more palatable. I would have said no to years.
I know.
Honestly, I probably would have eventually backed down, but I would have made you pay for it, or at least seen what I could get out of it. All right,
I feel
then.
like kissing you this time, Korgama. So yes, I think this suits us all quite nicely.
Are you sure? I have brushed my teeth since I ate that child.
I haven't.
Oh. Always brush your teeth after you eat a child's soul.
I think that there are certain people that need to hear that, but we're gonna leave that on the back of
Oh, don't worry. I'll be seeing all of them very soon.
Good. Yes.
All right. He'll go ahead and have that written up by a full legal document.
You know, I kind of feel like Korgamaz has taken over Anonymous as like, the really evil but still really fun good buddy character.
Anonymous. I haven't thought about that guy in at least a couple months.
Yeah, since we accidentally
Anonymous who?
We thought about him last session.
Wait, did we?
We were talking about the Obsidian Tower and
That's
the
right.
caretaker.
That's right.
But sometimes you think about somebody's job and you think about the person, but you sort of bifurcate
true.
them,
The thing is like Anonymous is like the retail worker who's like
wishes you would
totally
fuck off.
over it. Yeah. Like totally over their job. They're just like, I'm just doing what I need to get through the day, just whatever. Whereas Korgamaz is more like a car salesman.
And he loves his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anonymous would happily gut you or at least get you to fuck off, but he can't. He has
Yeah.
to put up with you to a degree.
Yes.
Korgamaz has a lot to gain. No, that's the perfect simile, Drowsy. Absolutely
true.
on the head. Now, and feel free to phone a friend in on this one.
You expressed interest in a bespoke disease.
Bespoke.
Now,
Yes.
That is definitely not my specialty, but I know devils who know devils.
Exactly. And that's what we love about you, Gorgamons. So, what do you need? What's something that, again, tit for tat, shooting, not from the moon here. I have at my disposal quite a few artifacts and reliquaries that would be of use or other things.
Oh, well, let me tell you, if we're asking about what would be helpful, if you could just sign over your souls,
Yeah, no,
that would
I
get me a long
pretend. I'm not.
way.
No, no. Yeah, exactly. No. Come on. I prefaced it with "Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly here." No, I'm not talking about your job. I mean, like, you. What do you want? I'm a wizard that travels the world.
What do you got?
Jeez. Okay. Well, I got tons of 9 mummies. First of all, I mean, I could give him a list of like all the crap I've got, but basically between
I am
the
also
actual
a student of the arcane.
John has ass loads of reagents, like so many reagents. He's got tons of lore. One thing here.
Cream of the crop, best of the best. Pick the litter.
Okay. All right. I just picked up a spell book of Vivimancy, the one and only undead Lich Illithid that was working on transcribing and effectively creating the School of Vivimancy. I have the only edition of that book. And I'm currently working on continuing his work.
Let me see that.
John, temporarily, for the purpose of this bargain, hands it over. I also have what was written down as the alchemist lab that he used, the arcane lab that he was using with the 9 mummified mind flayers, and literally just so many scrolls.
Scrolls, facilities, those all can be replicated. Not that they aren't not that they're without value. Get me the metal-faced girl. Not as part of the deal, just to talk this bit through.
Hello.
Hey, metal face girl, Korgamot's on the phone. He wants to talk
I got
to you.
it. 'Cause the first 2 words were enough to give it away.
Excellent. How's the metal face treating you?
You didn't do anything for that.
I'm not allowed to simply ask, be curious, hope that, inquire into your well-being.
You have never been curious about a thing in your life if it didn't pay you.
That's not strictly true.
It's called hyperbole. What do you want?
What do you want? I need specifications.
You called me!
Yes, I know, because I need your specifications. Your expectations.
I feel like I'm out of the loop on this one.
Oh,
what
a biological weapon specifically targeting members of a single species. Normally,
He wants to start the Umbrella Corporation. He wants to know how.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. My bad. Okay, give me 30 seconds. And I'm gonna rifle through my notes. Illithid biology, all the stuff that we've kind of researched up to this point. My historical research under Ibis Vitalibus and what he was into, the cell that we were part of and their technical expertise on, even though it's not my field of study, I am a mad scientist. And so before I choose my subclass, I would have had to research it. So I have some understanding of mad science with the specification of like flesh working. So yeah, taking like 30 seconds to just Sparks notes by Sparks notes quickly.
While Yasmin is taking that 30 seconds to kind of vamp for time and also, do his normal John thing. John's like, to sweeten the pot, I've got 150 feet of duct tape. Don't knock it. You know what I mean? Like it's a very on every reality. It's a very impressive artifact that can be utilized in any situation.
Here in hell, we mostly use it for leg hair removal.
Hell and earth have very similar meanings. I'm learning more and more.
That brings up some very interesting theological discussion.
Oh, it's a form of torture. It's a form of torture. They do it to damned souls.
Oh no, not that. The fact that hell and earth have much in common is on that front, not on the duct tape front.
We are dead, and this is hell. Thank you, Stephen King.
So with that quick refresher, I could become an expert in this field. It would take me time. You would be saving me some. So basically, the initial sampling of the disease controlled to be able to be spliced to identify its attack points. Don, you're in on this too.
Yasmin,
those ideas.
Yasmin, no. There are entities in the lower planes whose very essence is disease, whose spiritual nature is sickness. I'm asking you what you want this to do.
And how much more would that cost?
It depends on your answers.
Attacking a specific species is extremely useful. Being able to control which species that is when you have access to that disease, even more so.
So you want it rekeyable?
Well, that's the sliding scale of cost, is it not?
Absolutely.
Sorry, let me talk to my coworker real quick.
Take all the time you need.
No, thank you.
Excellent coworker, huh?
John, I have
Yes.
one friend. You're above acquaintance. Put it that way.
I was going to say, we get drinks after work and everything.
We do not. We have never got a drink together. But I tell a lie. There's that one time you gave me water when I was working. No, on a serious note though, what are we looking for? What have you offered?
First of all, I'm going to come out and say that despite everything we've done just in the last, how long has it been? An hour?
Yeah. To highlight. Also, I'll like turn my wristwatch.
Well, actually,
over,
it hasn't been an hour. It's been literally a moment in time.
Yeah, I'll turn my wristwatch over to like show the work that I've been doing. Because I've been busy while you were there. One of the things about operating the speed of thought. So you can kind of get a sense of the readouts that are happening here and like the trail of identification to the divine spark, and what I've kind of established. Just a quick update on what I've been doing. This was not that was not a jab. I know I'm very frequent with those, but this was not a jab. This was literally just a question.
I mean, move on. Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, but you can go ahead and tell me what we're working on now.
So this was a question about the plague.
Yes.
Like what are we
genocide
working with?
was not on my bingo card.
It's against the illithid. It doesn't matter.
Oh, the illithid impossible to give. Yes, but what exactly again are you asking me? Like what you need? Like what we already have formulated? What is it that you want this to do?
Oh, I meant you're an expert working with this guy.
Oh yeah.
What's the cost scale that we're working with here on one versus the other?
I mean, you're already about halfway there. Really, he wants your soul. He's going to say that every single time. So just be prepared to say no, because he's going to keep trying to offer it.
Orgamos. We can skip that one entirely based on our previous negotiations. Moving on.
Correct.
So
sorry, that's a problem that's already solved, John. Don't worry about it.
Yes. So here's the thing. As long as you can do what you naturally do, Yasmin, be logical, be fervent, and stick to your guns, and pick something really, honestly, if it's important, great. But the more value it has to you is how much more value it's going to be for him. I mean, obviously you can't say, oh, I love this teddy bear. It's my most favorite teddy bear. No, it needs to be actually valuable. But
yeah, no one would believe if I said that.
But if you are giving up something of true value and it has true value to you, the more it's taking away from you, the more important it's going to be in that deal. Additionally, cleverness is rewarded, and don't overreach. Try to start by asking for everything you want, Gorgamaz is going to dial it back. He's going to meet you halfway. He is a very, how do I put this, accommodating devil. Again, as our bardic companion had mentioned, we are dealing with a salesman here, not a clerk. And he is trying to build you up and make you comfortable with him. Don't ever regard him as a friend. He is not your friend. There's a reason he doesn't have a wooden spoon.
I lost mine, by the way.
Oh, good.
We're
coworkers, so not a big deal.
We traded in exchange for. Actually, I was bargaining on John Carmichael's power, so we'll talk about it later. It was
I've got stuff. Do you want things? I can give you things. What things do you want?
No. I'm just saying this wooden spoon was very useful, and I appreciate it. And I was
I got more.
With a coworker comment.
I see.
Gorgamaz. You asked me what I wanted.
I did.
I told you. I mean, a disease that we can target and control that attacks a specific species and does not expand beyond it and is not able to be replicated or repurposed by outside entities.
Targeted, as in you can change what it attacks, but only you can do so. And how swiftly should it spread, and how lethal should it be, and what should the symptoms be?
Does asymptomatic make it more or less expensive?
Well, if my days of playing Plague Inc. tell me anything, usually a lot of symptoms you have to pay to remove. But what are your desired effects?
How quickly should it spread? Sorry, how quickly should it spread? Symptoms, and what was the last one?
Lethality.
Which
is really just symptoms, right? Because symptoms are what cause lethality, unless I'm totally misunderstanding this.
Well, okay, a little bit. So symptoms are a result of your body trying to heal you. So for instance, when you get a flu, the influenza virus isn't making you hot. Your body is making you hot to kill the virus. So I would say your discomfort is attached to the symptoms. Its lethality is whatever this thing is trying to do to you.
Okay.
For instance, cancer will kill you due to its replication, whether you stop it or not. It's the radiation that makes you sick. It makes you feel bad when we're trying to cure it. So lethality is completely separate from symptoms. It just obviously, if you have a really bad fever, you could die from that alone, even though your body's trying to help you. So lethality, when we say for quickness, is that like effectiveness?
How does it spread? How contagious is it? How does it spread?
Lethality.
How long does it take to develop symptoms? How, all those sorts of things.
The other small problem we have to contend with, because this is a magical disease, is that we don't want it to be a power-up to the entity that receives it.
Well, that depends on what we're doing. So technically, for instance, if you have a disease, a magical mutating disease that you can modify, there may be instances where you would want it to give a power up. Let's say, for instance, if you're spreading it across the illithid, and it juices them up, it causes them to bloat and expand, their muscles and their bodies becoming tough. Instead of the more like amorphous kind of like self that they have, being more like squids, they bulk up and, their claws become, even, sharper and harder. Their bodies bloat out and become, hard and fixated. These almost these like massing, shambling, writhing, pus of muscle and fibrous material. So they, in essence, are becoming stronger, but it disconnects them from their hive mind and they become these, almost like fervent berserkers, the fever overtaking them and the delirium causing them to, lash out at everything around them. That would be, obviously a power up. They would be much stronger because of it. But depending on the symptoms they're experiencing, it would cut them off from the hive mind. It would cause them to see friend as foe, and dropping like something like that in the actual like midst of an enclave of illithids around their brain would be detrimental. Having the effectively the hive guard of illithids turning into these berserkers in the midst of the elder brain would be awful. Whereas having it be less effective and just making things really sick if you had no symptoms and you were able to spread it across the Gith Empire per se, and everyone who didn't believe in the one true, God that comes before them when, the Gith queen returns, a la Delarice, those that receive her touch and accept her blessing are protected from it. Those who don't receive this sickness over time that will develop from their traitorous nature. And though you have almost no symptoms to show that it's there, the only thing that you do see is that your eyes, the iris turns a blood red, almost like the color of the dragons, the traitorous bargain that was made with Flacketh so many days ago. Their eyes will spread and turn red, and eventually the blood will pour from their body, leaking out of every orifice they have until eventually they succumb to death. Something like that would be a very different, sickness on one creature versus the other.
We have positions available, by the way, John.
As you said, I'll be here soon, likely.
Why don't you think about the horror that you wish to unleash upon the illithids? We can reconvene next time. And because I always end on a cliffhanger of some kind, I'll say, he says, well, what about the Annulus?
Oh, that's the important MacGuffin.
I know, but these are going to accomplish the same thing, aren't they?
No, sorry, I meant for the Raiders.
For our
no
watchers, yes. The Annulus is an important MacGuffin that they took like 10 episodes to get. So that's the dun-dun-dun. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the raids. We will see you next time on Coriander Society Adventures. Okay, bye.